What is up, everybody?
Yeah.
Word.
Indeed. So, this is Being the Asylum, episode 12.
Yeah.
So, we have some topics. All pertains to the fallout of SummerSlam, but we'll get to that to find out if it was either a SummerSlam or a SummerScam. But we'll get to that.
Mhm.
First, we'll go over some other things that as well pertains to what happened on SmackDown, what happened on the Ric Flair's last match pay-per-view. We'll get to that.
Oh yeah.
Um,
I didn't watch both, by the way.
I didn't watch it, but like I know I follow this YouTuber, Wrestling Gifts, and he pretty much reviewed it. Oh my god.
I'll be
I
honest
was
with you.
if I can mention the fact that you and Omega had seen my video, but if we're talking about the whole SummerSlam thing, but whatever.
No, I'm talking about like the Ric Flair thing. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
the Ric Flair last match. Yeah. Did you watch it, by the way?
I've seen bits and pieces of it, and honestly, I'm just amazed that I thought it was parts. I don't know. I don't want to think it's say anything because I don't want to piss people off any more than I already have.
I'm gonna go through it once we get to it.
I don't know. When it came to that pay per view itself, I was more interested in the undercard than the main event with Ric Flair.
I still can't believe though that he still has that freaking Samuel Heavyweight Championship he's had since the '90s.
I think it's great. It's best to around.
It's like you've held on to that belt since you left WCW that one time, freaking all this time.
Yeah, the big gold, or the original big gold, I should say.
Mm-hmm. Well, now that's in the hands of Conrad Thompson. But yeah, we'll get to all that. So far, and also we'll try to go overall Raw as well, based on weapon actor references at SummerSlam as well.
Okay.
Let's see. Every time we could talk a little bit about AEW, what have you and all, but not too much of it. But but if we don't talk anything about AEW on this episode, we'll save it for tomorrow. When I do the live stream, with the watch along, but. And I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a lot more added to as well, because we're happening on that show. Which is pretty interesting. Just what happened following all happened last week.
All right.
We'll see what we'll talk about too as we go along. But before we do, I guess last time being the Asylum show, we're gonna be talking about how's our day has been so far. It's one of those things that we can start off first before anything. So, with me, it was a slow day at work, not much happening, and it's just business as usual. Basically, I had a good day, better than last. Just as you said, because yesterday was, I mean, in a way it was kind of good too, but in a way, but also with analogy kicking in, where that came from, that maybe had my nose running, and I think it may have rained a little bit yesterday. Unless I was thinking about the other day. I think it's from on Monday. But yeah, overall, as far as today was, it was a good, okay day. I mean, how about you, Jalen?
Nothing much. I just went to the eye doctor with my grandma. And that's it.
What's up, guys?
What's going on, Nick?
Yeah, I just went to the eye doctor with my grandma. And that's really it.
How was your Mega? How was your day?
Um, Nothing much besides I just got home today from my vacation. So
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
So now, yeah, officially I'm back in my house, and then I don't go back to work for like until Friday.
all right. Wow.
So I get to spend 2 days in my house before I have to work again.
Okay.
So yeah, I have plenty of time to stay up tonight.
Cool. What about you, CJ?
My day was all right. I almost freaking forgot we were doing this tonight after I just got done playing Destiny 2 for a while.
Oh,
You better play some Halo.
really? Yeah. And how about you, Nick? How was your day?
It was alright. I had 3 days off, and I go back on Thursday.
Oh, cool. So that means you'll be part of Downlight tomorrow then.
Yep.
Awesome.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, I just remember something.
Yeah.
Well, it's not really anything, but I was watching a lot of Michael Jackson's Ghost, movie, like
Yeah.
the short film. I
Oh,
was just
Yeah.
from
watching that.
1997. Yeah.
Yeah, he was in a haunted house, and he had those people, and he was pretty much playing like I guess some fat politician or whatever. Yeah, that's what I was watching. Yeah, pretty much.
It's one of the all-time classic music videos.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like it.
The thing about Ghost, what Michael Jackson was trying to do for that one, is trying to live up to the Thriller. I didn't think it did that, but it was still
Yeah, I don't know.
it was still interesting. It was still
It was still
all right.
entertaining.
Yeah. I love the songs that he put in there though. Not just because Ghost, a great song as well.
But
Yeah, Too Bad. Yeah, it's scary.
yeah.
Yeah, I like when like the freaking like the grumpy guy was pretty much just calling him a freak, and then like Michael was just scaring him.
Who's the freak now?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
that's pretty much Michael Jackson's entire life.
Oh,
Basically.
another thing I just learned because I saw like an early like concept of it. And pretty much it was supposed to be for like the Addams Family thing. It was supposed to be like for the Addams Family movie because it showed like at the end of the concept, it showed Wednesday and the brother and the baby, the newborn baby. So apparently it's supposed to be like, I guess a music video for that. Yeah, because it's pretty much the same thing, but like there's some differences. I was like, wow, he's gonna do something for the Addams Family. Wow.
The Addams Family. Oh wow, Michael Jackson singing that song.
Yeah.
That would be interesting.
Yeah. That's pretty much.
Yeah. Either way, again, man, when it comes to Michael Jackson, if only Threatened could have been, made, but Sony assholes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because I want to see how that works. How Michael Jackson's going to try and do there. With Threatened, because that's a Halloween theme type of lyric that he was working on, when things were invisible.
That's why you get
Yeah, man.
threatened by me.
Especially with the Unbreakable song.
Yeah.
Big, man. Would have been big.
So, for those out there now. Before we get to SummerSlam, or SummerScam again, where I found out if which was it.
Oh yeah,
Um,
you definitely yeah.
we will go to wrap on SmackDown because pertains to the Golden Show of SummerSlam. It's pertains to SmackDown. But I did get a chance to catch SmackDown, and I thought SmackDown itself, was a little better than the last time. So,
Yeah.
I was hoping, I mean, those two things I didn't like on SmackDown, which we'll get to, but
Mm-hmm.
I'll be honest,
SmackDown,
I didn't.
yeah.
I was gonna say, I'll be honest, I didn't watch SmackDown at all. I had no motivation to watch it, so to be honest. But yeah, I have no idea what happened on SmackDown other than probably just setting up for
Oh
the.
wait! I got to tell y'all a story. I don't know if it'll make. I'm glad you mentioned that because SmackDown was actually in Georgia, right? So
Yeah.
So my uncle, he drives. Sometimes he drives, celebrities. He told me a story that he drove Dwayne Wade once. So I'm just, I'm cleaning, I'm cleaning some stuff, right? My uncle calls me, and he calls me. It's like, hey, yo, SmackDown's in Georgia, right? He's like, yeah, I know. And then like, he puts the phone on, like someone's talking. It's like, you recognize my voice? And I was like, your voice sounds familiar, but I can't think of it. It's like, I'm always talking 2 hours. It was like, wait a minute. Wait. Is this Michael Cole I'm talking to? And he was like, yes, sir. He's like, no. I was like, yo, I lost my mind, bro. I'm not joking. Yes, Michael Cole was talking to me, bro. I'm not joking. Like, I'm literally, like, I was just marking out, like, wait a minute. Michael Cole is talking to me, bro? Yo, I was like, yeah, because you are, yeah. Oh, man. He's like, he asked me, like, do you watch SmackDown? It's like, I think he asked, like, how long you been watching SmackDown? I was like, dude, I've been a SmackDown guy, bro. He was like, man, because, when I was a kid, I was always pro SmackDown. Raw was cool, but I was always SmackDown, mainly because it was on Fridays.
I'm right there with you, too, by the way, for SmackDown.
Oh, yeah, I love Smack. I was always SmackDown guy, too.
Dude, like, I was marking it, like, I'm talking to Michael Cole right now, bro. Like, it was just for a little bit, but still, like, that made my day. That made my Friday. Like, that actually got me excited to watch SmackDown. I couldn't finish the rest of it, though, because I had to do something. But, oh, man, just that made my day, bro. That made my day.
Cool. Hey, that's cool, though. At least, you
that was so cool. Yeah. And, by the way, I also got a picture of my uncle. Let me pull that up. Let me pull that up real quick.
I always thought, when I was a kid, SmackDown was a better show than Raw.
Well,
exactly.
For me, 2 reasons I love SmackDown overall. Number one, no John Cena.
Yeah.
Well, that's obviously number one, but definitely number 2 because the Undertaker was on SmackDown. So another reason why I like SmackDown overall.
Well, you still had him from 02 to 04, but it was still good. It was still good even with them on, but
so yeah. So
but that's pretty cool though.
Guerrero, Edge, Mysterio.
Yeah.
Even when Batista came in. Hell, even when it pertains to Tori Wilson.
Tori Wilson.
Stephanie McMahon, when I used to like her. Oh man, yeah, but also it pertains the World Greatest Tag Team, Kurt Angle, Brock Lesnar, Undertaker, even before he went back to be the Dead Man.
Undertaker.
Oh, the American Badass.
Yep.
Underrated gimmick in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Even pertains to a Big Evil.
Let's see who
That's
else.
basically Jalen's reaction in a nutshell.
What the hell?
And yes, that was the Gangs of Paradise thing.
Yeah, I recognize it. Hey, I mean,
who could ever?
hey, it's cool though.
most
He got to talk to Michael Cole.
Well, it's better than talking to Jack Last Legend.
Oh my god. Yeah. Hey, zoom in on me. Zoom on my picture.
Oh, there you go. All right.
That's my uncle with Michael Cole, bro. Like,
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember. I think I remember you showing me that picture.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Either that.
dude, that made my day, bro. Like, when I tell you, man, that put me in a good mood. That put me in a good mood, man. That was so awesome seeing him. Yeah, like that day, I got a cool uncle, man. That was like, I was like, okay, my uncle's cool. Oh my god!
Now, what would you have done if it was John Cena instead of Michael Cole?
Oh my dude, I would have lost my mind, bro. I would have been asking so many questions, bro. I would be like, yo, uncle, FaceTime me right now, bro. Like, no, I gotta see him.
What if he pranked you and he put Charlotte on the phone?
Oh.
Well,
I don't think FaceTime will work because you can't really see him.
well, but that was just so cool to see that, man. That was amazing, dude. That was so cool, man. Man, that was a really good Friday that day.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah. All right.
Vintage Michael Cole.
Yeah, dude, I literally went like, "Oh my!" when he read this. I really said that.
Vintage Undertaker.
I really said that. I really said, "Oh my!" when I heard Michael Cole talking.
Hey, the best thing about Michael Cole right now, is that he can be vintage Michael Cole without this man in his ear.
Oh yeah, I'm sure Michael Cole was freaking relieved. Like,
you know what? For once in his career, he actually sounds like he's actually talking the way he wants to, and not the way Vince wants him to.
Yeah, because I always do think, especially in the old days of SmackDown, when he was with Taz and when he was with the JBL, I always thought he was really good and really, really good.
Oh, Taz.
I still remember commentary when when Edge came in and cashed in on the Undertaker, and when he came to SmackDown.
I mean, I love Edge and all, but don't remind me at the moment, please.
Oh, dude, I was so pissed.
As a little kid who loved the Undertaker, and seeing that happen.
Opportunist has done it again. Dude,
I thought that was a good moment.
It was a great moment, but as a kid though, oh my god.
Yeah, when you're a kid and your favorite wrestler's the Undertaker.
And you hate Edge with a fiery passion. Oh man, I was pissed. Yeah. That was a cool moment though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine that happened nowadays.
Oh, that'd be freaking crazy. I mean, I'd probably be cheering for it, You'd probably be cheering for it, baby. All right, so what happened to SmackDown?
Yeah, well, speaking of the SmackDown that so the opening was about Georgia. The opening match was Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus, right? The whole
I remember that
Irish Donnybrook match. It was Shillelagh.
Yeah, it was pretty much the Shillelagh.
There was more than just Shillelaghs in there. It had some wooden keg barrel whatever thing that was supposed to be.
Yeah, there's some barrels.
Got some kind of beer. Got some a big mug.
I just realized because you remember that match Biggie and Apollo Crews had the Nigerian drum match. You remember that?
I I was just about to bring that up too. Yeah.
Yeah, because like at least they actually used the shillelaghs, the shillelaghs. Dude, Biggie and freaking Apollo, I don't even think they ever used the drum once. I don't think they did.
Nope.
I don't remember.
So
Yeah, I don't remember one spot. Go ahead.
They use candlesticks and
Tables.
They use like
Steel
tables. Yeah,
steps.
tables.
Yeah.
Pretty much
And
just generic
I mean,
weapons.
Yeah, I mean it was a good match, but they didn't use the drums.
I mean, this match they had did that too with chairs, tables, and steps. But thank God there was no candlesticks. But yeah, but they didn't use a Shirley in the match.
Yeah.
Match still was good though. I thought the match was good between Sheamus and McIntyre. I mean, obviously these guys they always have good chemistry together.
Oh yeah, they always had bangers, man. Like I still to this day, I said that Fastlane match they had was their best match yet. That was their best match yet. I remember like when Drew. Yeah, from last year, yeah, when they faced each other Fastlane, dude, their match was freaking amazing, dude. Like I remember like Drew had some war paint, looking like a legit warrior, and like it was a good match, man. Good match, really good match. So I expected nothing but a good match. Here it was a good opening match. They're going to hit with shillelaghs. They're going through tables. Just total chaos. As I wanted to see, and I got it. So it was a good match, good opener.
Yeah, it was. I mean, you also had some shenanigans in the match, like Rich Holland and.
Well, yeah, it was expected to happen. Yeah, of course they were gonna come, but yeah. Oh yeah, and this is also it was pretty much also a number one contender shot. Who's gonna face the undisputed WWE Universal Champion at Clash of the Castle, which obviously Drew won.
And
which was go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm pretty sure I have a good idea who's gonna win that match at Clash of the Castle.
Yeah,
pretty much. Like I've said this many times, the pay-per-view's existence is just a spoiler who's going to win the match, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I mean, like I've been thinking about that. Ever since SummerSlam's over, and Drew McIntyre won the number one contender shot. He can either go. In my opinion, I think he either go both ways. Like, they might actually take the belt off Roman, or they might keep the belt on Roman, but they'll either wait for Cody Rhodes, or maybe Roman will lose it this year, and he'll face The Rock, one-on-one, no title.
I can see honestly Theory or Austin Theory cashing in on Drew.
Oh yeah,
and then having Austin Theory versus Cody. Which I know people are going to say that doesn't make sense storyline-wise, but I mean, technically it would if, like you did, like a no contenders between him and Rollins.
I mean, yeah, I was about to say, like, I mean, I wouldn't mind, Theory versus Cody Rhodes, but like, Cody definitely would have to win, and I feel like if Theory was a champion, like he would just be a traditional champion. So I don't know. It's like I don't know what they would do with that, because obviously, like, if Cody Rhodes come back and he wins the Royal Rumble, you already know who people want to see be champion. So I don't know. It's like they would either have to separate the titles and have Austin Theory be Universal Champion, and maybe have Roman keep the WWE Championship, maybe like something like that. I don't know, because I really do want to see Theory as a world champion. I definitely do, but I don't know if that's really the time right now. Honestly, I could really see Theory cashing, like, if Cody Rhodes is champion, I could really see Theory cashing it on Cody, possibly. That's what I could really see.
Oh, that would be the best thing ever. Anyway.
Oh my goodness. But that's what, the more I've been thinking about it, it's like, maybe he would, like, if Cody does actually become champion, maybe Theory can cash in on Cody. You know, maybe that could happen. But yeah.
But
But speaking of
speaking of Theory,
yeah, so Drew wins the match. I remember there was Kayla was there. I think it was Kayla to give an interview after the match. Drew winning, but then out of nowhere, Theory actually came out and attacked Drew from behind and beat him with the briefcase. He beat him down after a grueling match between Sheamus, and he just left him down. Just beat him with the briefcase and just left. Yeah, Theory's making a lot of energy.
So pretty much he's feuding with everybody at this point.
He's making a lot of enemies. Like
that should be the new show. Theory versus everybody.
Yeah, that should be a t-shirt. Theory versus everybody, because that's pretty much.
Actually, matter of fact, that should be a Survivor Series match. Theory versus the entire roster.
Oh my god! I mean, I could probably see that. Like, Theory, since you want to make so many Emmys, you're gonna face the whole roster. It's like, god damn, freaking have a slobber knocker match. Oh no! You better have infinite finishers. Jeez. But yeah, man, he's making a lot of Emmys.
Or making no DQ.
Oh man.
and after that, Theory was interviewed by Kevin Braxton, and that's before him interrupt. And basically, I was short chat with Theory. For what reason? We'll get to that later.
For what reason? For reasons. I don't know.
And then we get to one of the worst parts of the show.
What?
So Pat McAfee and McAfee are in the middle of talking. All of a sudden, they run down the SummerSlam cards, right?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, we see Happy Corbin behind Pat McAfee. He's got a ticket, and he's got popcorn. He's eating it, and he's throwing it on Pat McAfee, getting on Pat McAfee's nerves. And then I'm watching this. I'm like, he's getting on my nerves too, because this makes no fucking sense. Why you got a ticket when you fucking work there?
Yeah, unless I missed something, like you're probably barred from the arena or something. Yeah, but because he had some popcorn and he had like the sign of Pat McAfee. Like, I guess this is when he was younger, probably like in college or whatever, because he had like some long goofy hair.
I think that was a mugshot.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a mugshot? Oh, dang.
Yeah, that was a mugshot. And apparently the mugshot was about him being charged with DUI.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Jeff Hardy will have a meaning of that type of whole thing,
I didn't know that. I thought it was just like a embarrassing college or high school photo or something. I didn't think it was a mugshot. Dang.
Yeah, Pat McAfee in that photo looked like he had wacky hair day.
Yeah, because he had some long poofy hair, and like the sign said "loser" on it, so it was like, yeah. So
hey, I mean, don't be ashamed, Pat. I've had when I had long hair, I used to have wacky hair days myself.
Yeah, but yeah, like you said, Pat McAfee and Michael are just talking about the card, and Happy Corbin's just messing with him, throwing popcorn, insulting him, yada yada yada, pretty much. I forgot what else happened after that, but yeah, that's what I really remembered.
He basically jumped the barricade because you had officials coming in to break them off. They didn't really fight yet, and then Corbin gets him a low blow. Basically kicks him the ball.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah. Corbin gives him a low blow, and he was just. Back he was down, and I think that's when he went to commercial. I believe.
So he destroyed his McAfee's.
Yeah. He's a dick to Pat's McAfee's. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. But he still remained on commentary. He still did his thing. But got a low blow from bum ass Corbin.
Bum ass Corbin.
Yep. So then we get to Shotzi versus Aaliyah. And I'm watching this match. I don't think much women. Probably Lacey Evans. So I think so then they said something about her being she's not making clear. So that's why that match is gonna happen between those two. So Sasha Blackheart ends up being the replacement for against Aaliyah. As far as Aaliyah on the main roster, I knew they were having a chance for her last week because after they got into Georgia, there was no chance for her at all when she came out.
Yeah. I didn't even know. I couldn't even. I don't think I even heard the chant. Like, I mean, I know you said it was piped in, but I don't think I could really hear it. Maybe it's my TV or something. But
actually, I went to last week, 2 weeks ago when she had the match when she was going to have that match with Lacey Evans. She's in the week so far. So, but yeah, you know what I mean. This SmackDown was last week. That's talking about from last Friday night. Aaliyah got no reaction. So I knew, 2 weeks ago, those were fighting chance. And then after watching, last week's SmackDown, where it's just Sasha Blackheart versus Aaliyah, that's all I needed to hear to confirm my point that she's not over on the main roster. Why call up in the main roster in the first place? It's beyond me. She got more.
Go ahead.
She gets more reactions on the main, back in the NXT, for the number of people that just did the main roster.
Because they want to see in the bra and panties, man. And it was like, and they were disappointed. That's why. They want to see some puppies. That's what they wanted.
Damn, I wouldn't mind seeing Shotzi Blackheart in bra and panties.
Me too.
Shoot,
so the match happens.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so the match happens, and Sasha Blackheart wins, as she should. As she should have, because Aaliyah is not good.
I already knew she was gonna win. Shotzi, I already knew. But I think this is when the next segment we go to Liv Morgan
and Liv Morgan doing a photo shoot.
Yeah.
And then Natalya walks in during the rub, and then during the Bill walks in during the rub. Then Ronda Rousey leaves. And I say, so wait, why she leave? Like, but I said, you know what? I'm glad she did it because this segment I feel like it's a bit of a train wreck. But then we get to Sasha Blackheart, talking trash. All of a sudden, Ronda Rousey comes out, and I say, so okay, now I understand.
And pretty much what she did to Sonya. I think she did that to Sonya last week too. Oh man, dude, freaking Natalya nowadays is hot as hell, man. Jesus, man, she looks good, man. Like, that's part when I was like, you know what? I actually don't mind Natalya having TV time. I don't mind. I actually don't mind her having more TV time. Man, I don't. It's definitely this year I've noticed, like, has she always looked this good, or have I just not noticed? Like, Jesus. It's like it's one of those things, yeah.
So Sasha was taken care of by Ronda Rousey, and Ronda Rousey posted a promo, right? And she already started stumbling her words, right? And some fans heckling her in the crowd, and then she told that crowd, one of the fans who was heckling her, to shut up, and your mom failed you. Like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, I remember. Because I was like, where did that come from? I was like, why did she say? I was wondering, like, why she said that. He was like, that came out of nowhere. I thought, like, at first I thought, maybe she was just talking to Sonya, Natalya, but then the more I saw it, it's like, yeah, where did that come from? But you said, like, a fan said something. I was like, oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. I didn't even hear it. Like, yeah, it's like.
So basically, came out, and she's like, let's get this match over with already. Let's get this tag team match that Liv Morgan and Ronda Rousey was going to have against Natalya and Sonya Deville. Why?
Because why?
Just
That's
for
why.
the sake of the match. And the match happened, and the match was fine for what it was. Liv Morgan, the story here was that Liv Morgan wanted to do it on his own. She wanted to do it on her own, you know, like AJ Styles wanted to do it on his own during that time with Roman Reigns. Where he didn't want the Good Brothers helping him, he wanted to do it on his own. So Liv Morgan, she wanted to do it on her own, you know. I'm gonna do it on my own.
Come on. She wants to be top down. You know, she want to prove herself, man.
Hey, yeah, I love that she's doing that too, though. But you stand no chance. You stand no chance against Natalia and Sonya Deville. I'm sorry.
Hey man, she got heart though. Come on, man.
But yeah, she does show heart though. I love that they give her that type of character that she's got heart, and she showed a lot of that too on this match. So yeah, in the end, Ronda Rousey and Liv Morgan won. So I guess the whole thing, because Liv Morgan refused to tag her, the whole thing was because those two were opponents for SummerSlam. Can they coexist?
Yeah. And like you said, obviously they won. And because with this whole well, I guess it will be a rivalry, but pretty much with this whole thing, because they've been, I respect you, you respect me, all that. There wasn't really any a lot of tension, at first. But we'll get to that when we talk about SummerSlam. But that's pretty much what happened. Playing on the whole respect. Yeah.
And then we get to JEFF, JARR, double T.
Jeff
Jarrett. Double trash.
He's pretty good in his old age.
He still looks good. How old is he? Like in his 50s, 60s? He still looks good.
I guess he's in the 50s.
Yeah, he still looks good for his age. I don't even think
that gray hair.
Say it again?
He looks like he hasn't changed much.
Yeah, he hasn't really.
I agree.
Man, I want to take when we get old, I want to take what he's having.
Because he's still
I will get Jeff Jarrett out though. He's in great shape and all, and at least he's turned his life around. Unlike some ones will get to.
Oh boy. But
go ahead.
We say Omega Red?
I was gonna ask Robert which guy is he referring to.
Okay, I'll say his name, Ric Flair. There you go.
Oh
no, I thought you were talking about Logan Paul as well.
No. But we'll get to Logan Paul tomorrow. Because he's a big thing about what's happening too. With SummerSlam, but he came out and basically they did this whole thing with Jeff Jarrett out there, to clear a promo with returns to the Usos and Street Profits out there too as well. And basically the whole thing will be disqualification if we do this or do that and all that. They basically Street Profits one point reference something about taking stepping the face paint off of the Usos, whatever. Because it's referring to their old gimmicks.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You're right. Yeah.
So basically Jeff Jarrett was just saying, I'm just gonna, I just got one job to do, and that's to make the 3 count, right? And he's like, as far as tonight is, versus SmackDown, he's like, you guys can do whatever y'all want. And then also they start doing whatever they want. They start fighting.
Yeah, they start brawling.
Jeff Jarrett was watching on. And then Jeff Jarrett took a super kick from Jey Uso. And wow.
He oversold.
Jeff Jarrett, man. I mean, he oversold it, but but he can still go.
Yeah.
Turn someone, which we'll get into.
Yeah. Like he definitely oversold. He definitely oversold it, but I didn't mind it though. I thought it was kind of funny. And like the Usos, and the Street Profits are like, "Ooh, you in trouble?"
But I'm saying so. I'm looking at this, and I'm saying so. It's fucking Jeff Jarrett. Who gives a fuck?
Oh,
well, I mean,
it's so trash.
I mean, all I gotta say is if you're a GFW fan, then you probably care. But.
I mean, I'm not like big on Jeff Jarrett, but dang, man.
I'm used to be big on him too, by the way.
I mean, like as a wrestler, I don't think he was that bad.
No,
Yeah,
he was good. He was a good wrestler.
Yeah.
The problem is he didn't get that type of reaction that Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan, the Macho Man, the Ultimate Warrior, Stone Cold, The Rock. I could go on and on. Even Triple H.
Yeah, Triple H. Yeah, he got some big pops. Triple H, he did.
At least John Cena got boos. Unlike Jeff Jarrett, he barely got any boos.
I mean, yeah, I get that part. Yeah, I get it.
But anyways, but basically Jeff Jarrett shoves both of the Usos, and then the Street Profits takes them out, and it's supposed to the story was is that what Jeff Jarrett's going to do at SummerSlam was chance to have to happen there. We'll get to that, by the way, when we get to it.
Yeah.
So yeah, as far as second months, I thought it was alright. Just something for what it was.
Yeah, I thought it was alright. Yeah, I thought it was fine. Obviously, building up for, of course they were gonna have a brawl, and and then I already knew like one of them was gonna hit Jeff Jarrett, and it did happen. So
yeah,
I thought the scene was alright.
But it was good. It was good though, the way it was done.
Yeah.
So then we get to one moment.
I'll see you, Nick.
Okay. Yeah, see you, Nick. It's okay.
Later.
But yeah, so then we get to one of the worst things I saw. Next to Baron Corbin, Happy Corbin, I should say.
What was it?
And that was the Maximum Male Models.
Oh.
Segment.
Right.
So,
right.
Are you talking about the
so
water?
I guess they're doing. No. That was SummerSlam, which we'll get to.
No, that was SummerSlam they did that. Yeah.
We'll get to that one. When we get to
I actually forgot what they did here.
But so Maxine Dupree is backstage with Monsi and Monsoir.
Yeah.
And they're doing the whole thing, the whole summer collection thing, whatever. And then all of a sudden, Max Dupree shows up. I'm like, what? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, Max Dupree. Yeah, he's
They're
still
still
here.
gonna have him do this? They're still gonna have him do this?
Yeah, apparently.
Last time I heard, they were planning on removing him.
$10
Yeah, that's
is getting released soon.
You know what? If he got released, at least he would be utilized better somewhere else.
Coffee AEW.
You know what?
Or go back to NWA. One of the two.
You know what? I just had an idea. They should pull what they're doing, like with Elias and Ezekiel, and just do that with LA and Max Dupree. Just say they're brothers. Just say they're relatives.
Jalen, the only reason why it
Or-
works with Ezekiel and Elias is because it's funny. They tried doing it with somebody like Eli Drake, thinking it wouldn't work.
Wait, what?
I mean,
what was that?
Now I was saying, like, if LA Knight and Max Dupree did something similar to what what Elias and Ezekiel was doing.
We don't need two freaking storylines that are basically the same thing going on, Jalen.
Nah, that would be. I mean, it's funny. I mean, it's funny to joke about, but I don't think I really want that as a real storyline.
Yes,
Like you're supposed to be Eli Drake and LA Knight. Like,
Only reason why it's been working with Elias because it's the first time I've actually used them on a regular basis, and it's actually been, from what I've seen, it's actually pretty entertaining. I just
It
don't
is.
like Kevin
Ezekiel
Owens
and
so
Elias.
buried for it.
Yeah, Ezekiel and Elias, like what they were doing with that, Kevin Owens has been freaking hilarious. Like, this is pretty much like, and I remember that lie detector test they did was pretty much the Mr. America, segment. It was cool, man. Like, it was just like, it was pretty much like Kevin Owens just losing his mind. He's like, that's Elias. You're lying. This kind of reminds me of this episode of iCarly, where like Freddie thought like Sam had like a fake twin, but she actually did have a real twin, but he didn't believe it. That's pretty much that's kind of what it reminds me of, that whole storyline.
Speaking of Ezekiel, where's Ezekiel been?
I think he's been here. He's been shown here and there. Not much since Kevin Owens has been out.
I just realized you just ended the storyline just out of nowhere.
Yeah. Well, since watching Raw, they still know Ezekiel.
Yeah.
Oh, I kind of find it weird. They just ended the storyline all of a sudden, even though people were liking the storyline.
Yeah, they're digging it.
I don't. If anything, I'm glad it's over. If that's the case, I'm glad it's over.
But you were saying about
But yeah, so the whole thing with Max Dupree, the whole thing he was going to be dropped was the Vince McMahon idea. So this is because Vince McMahon was not liking his attitude.
oh, this is your idea to drop it.
Yeah, basically to drop his character and basically get rid of him. I think that was the point. Because the whole thing of Max Dupree was not delivering the promos right, and then Max Dupree was getting upset with him. I guess they were not liking him in a way. And I think myself, how can you not like someone like Drake? But you could do so much more than just do with this fucking garbage.
Like, I mean, look at him as LA Knight and NXT. I mean, they could have just done that, the same thing like that on the main roster.
He was extremely over in NXT. You got the name over.
But then again, it's the same this man who also ruined Bobby Roode when he got to the main roster.
Oh yeah, which I'll still say to this day, turning face when he went to the main roster is the biggest mistake ever.
Yeah,
because he was not meant to be a face, especially if he's Bobby Roode or Robert Roode, whatever you want to call him.
I think the only reason why they did it because the whole Glorious theme song got over. So I think that's the only reason why they did that. Because everyone loved the Glorious theme song.
So pretty much what happened with Fandango, pretty much.
Yeah, that's pretty much because the theme song got over, so they decided let's turn him face. Yeah, that's pretty much the vibe I got of that. But yeah, like I actually don't remember. All I remember from that segment was Max Dupree was back. That's all I remember.
Yay! Can you be LA Knight again? Fuck Max Dupree.
And I'm looking at Monstay, whatever his name is, and I'm like, he look like he's into it. Like, I'm thinking to myself, you're a former football player. You were part of Retribution.
Wait, he was?
You was who actually
wait a minute.
He was a what?
He was a former football player?
Wait, Mansoor was a football player?
Theo Madden. Marseille is his name now.
Theo Madden was? Oh,
you're talking about D'Lo. Oh, okay. I think you're talking about Mansoor or
Mansoor. Well, that makes sense. That kind of makes sense. Look at his last name, Madden.
Oh, I see what you did there.
We're talking about the worst sports game franchise.
Whoa! Did you say the worst?
Lately.
Were you talking about the games?
Oh, you're talking about lately. Oh, I thought you said
wait, you're talking about the real NFL or the games?
Freaking Madden games. They freaking suck major.
Yeah. They're fucking trash.
Like John Cena.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, not exactly. No, that's not even comparable. What are you talking about?
Actually, you know what? I think I'd rather play 3 hours of Madden than watch a John Cena match.
I know how it's comparable. If I wanted the same shit with a different design, a slightly different color and design, that's basically Madden and John Cena's merch in a nutshell.
Oh my god! Anyway, we're not talking about Cena.
I mean, he's not wrong though.
We're talking about Mace. That's what we're talking about. Yeah, he looks like he's really into it. Especially, I mostly remember seeing that from SummerSlam, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that when we get to that.
Oh my god!
Which is SummerSlam one?
You said Mace. I almost forgot the wrestler's name. I thought we were talking like Mace Windu, or freaking the stuff he used to freaking chase off a
Mace.
curve.
Mace Windu. You know what? If he had a Star Wars gimmick, it would be better than the Maximum Male Models gimmick.
American males.
Or yeah, whatever you want to call it at this point.
Trying to get on freaking Playboy or something.
I guess they are. Shit.
They are. I'm not.
Yeah. Or no, what's that one for girls? What's that called? I forget it. I don't. Yeah. What's the next segment that happened or next match?
The only thing I'm looking for those segments is just looking at Maxine Dupree, and that's it. Or whatever her name was in NXT.
I actually forgot her name. NXT. I actually forgot. Because I don't even think she was there for that long. To be honest, I don't think she was there for that long.
You know, it's funny. Someone mentioned that she's technically the first ever 2.0 call up.
Yeah, that's pretty much true. Yeah,
It's because outside of like maybe one or two people, one of which is Braun Breaker, there's nobody that really needs to be called up because everybody on NXT 2.0, besides Solo Sikoa and Braun Breaker, suck.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, yeah, you got some people, but I wouldn't say it like all. You got because Carmelo Hayes, really good.
Oh yeah,
Really,
he's good. He's good.
He got charisma.
I wouldn't say he sucks. He's good.
Yeah, like
Carmelo Anthony.
No, his name is Carmelo Hayes. That's his name.
He's a good wrestler. He, in my opinion,
Really
I think he's too good to be in NXT. He's one of those wrestlers. He's one of those wrestlers you look at and like, what? Damn, he's way too good to be on NXT right now.
He's really good, man. Really, really good.
Same thing with Braun Breaker. I'm like, Braun Breaker is way too good to be in NXT.
Braun Breaker is freaking amazing, bro. He's amazing. Shoot, I'm surprised he didn't debut in the freaking main roster. He's like, I'm surprised he didn't get like, dang. Like,
trust me, he probably is. Once he drops the NXT title for good.
Oh yeah, once he drops that title, he's definitely on the main roster.
I hope the God he pushed him to the top eventually down the line. Once he gets
Triple H, made some peace with Scott Steiner, so hopefully, he pushes, his nephew. Hopefully he does that.
I just hope he doesn't make him the next Maximum Male Model.
Don't jinx it, bro. Don't jinx it. Don't do that.
Yeah, Brasse. That's his new name, Brasse.
If that happens, I'm coming back here. It's like this is your fault. This is your fault, nigga. You did this. You did it. You gave him the idea. What's the next segment, Robert?
So yeah, after that was the New Day versus the new vicious Viking Raiders.
Please tell me the Viking Raiders destroyed them.
Yeah, I think
let's just say that they beat New Day and then they took out Xavier Woods. They penalized them. There you go. Moving on.
Sweet.
Yeah, they destroyed.
I don't want to hear anything about the John Cena's of the tag team division. Hey, I mean, I'm not wrong in the New Day buried a lot of tag teams when they had their version of the Reign of Terror.
The Viking Raiders should get released already so they can go to AEW.
Wait, who go to AEW?
I want the Viking Raiders in AEW.
Yeah, so they could bring the Viking experience to AEW.
No. Fuck. Well, bring back War Machine.
Yeah, how would this whole Viking rating, the Viking rating experience, all got that it was label on them? I want to see War Machine back.
Yeah,
I don't remember War Raiders being all about Vikings and shit. War Raiders, War Machine, whatever you want to call them. Yeah.
I think they kind of were in NXT. I don't think they didn't really overdo it though with it.
Oh yeah,
I just remember they had a couple. I just do remember they had a couple of Viking themed and the special entrances at Takeover.
Yeah,
that was about it.
Yeah,
the whole gimmick was like Vikings, like they when they went to the main roster.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, like in NXT, it wasn't like completely about Viking. Like it was Yeah, like you said, like they had special entrances. They had like some war paint and stuff like that. Their tires. That was pretty much it.
Which they had great takeover matches too. So
Oh yeah,
at the time,
yeah. Like I remember that match with Undisputed Era. I think it was Brooklyn 4 when they actually won the title, I believe.
oh yeah,
I think it was. Yeah, it was one of them. Oh no,
you got to remember doing War Games.
Oh yeah, and the War Games match was really good, man. Their War Games match was really good. War Raiders and Pete Dunne and Ricochet versus Undisputed Era. Dude, War Games was pretty much the Undisputed Era match. It was pretty much the Undisputed Era steel cage match. That's pretty much what it was because they were there every year. They were there every year, man.
Once Roderick Strong comes to AEW, you never know, they might make it the blood and they might be in every blood and guts match going forward.
Yeah, the undisputed blood and guts. You already know that might happen. But yeah, Viking Raiders destroyed the New Day.
Yay!
It's a new day.
Can he just break up New Day at this point too?
They really, dude. They've been a faction. They've been a team since freaking 2014. Like it's like 2022 now, and they're still together. Like, yeah, they got to break that up.
That is almost 10 years. Almost.
Yeah, dude. I don't even think freaking Xavier Woods really had his own gimmick, unless you want to count the King of the Ring. He never really had his own gimmick. At least in WWE, not really. Well, I guess in NXT he kind of did, but when he was, I kind of forgot it. Honestly, you know what? I want to see him bring back Consequences Creed. I want to see that back. I haven't seen that in years.
Fun fact: he was in TNA before he went to WWE.
Oh yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know. I actually saw him. Like, I remember when I first started watching TNA. I remember seeing him. I remember seeing him. And Jay Lethal, Black Widow. Yeah. I never realized that he was the same guy, like, until, like, years later. Like, probably 2015. Because, like, wait a minute. Yeah, he's no. I think I found that out when AJ Styles came. And, and Up, Down, Down. It was like, wait a minute. Yeah, Xavier Woods was in TNA. Yeah. Like, I completely forgot. He was in TNA. He was Consequences Creed. He was pretty much the Apollo of TNA. Pretty much. But yeah. They got to split up New Day, man. It's been years. They got to split that up.
And no one wants to see another tag team title run from him.
Dude, the Shield, not even the Shield had that long run. They was only like their first run, like they were literally only a team for 2 years, like 2012 to 2014. That wasn't even that long.
Nope. Dude, I don't think not even Evolution was that long.
Not even Evolution was that long. Not even Evolution. Yeah. What's the next match, Robert?
Oh, that was actually the last match because we ended up getting Paul Heyman close to the show. Kind of promo about Lesnar versus Reigns.
Now this I missed because we had to do something. So I don't know what happened.
Yeah. I mean, Paul Heyman was good on the mic as always, but it's basically the whole thing where going back to their their rivalries, whatever, and blah blah blah. And then Brock Lesnar shows up.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Brock shows up. He was going to go after Heyman. Heyman was like, "You want to talk here?" And then Brock was like, "No, he ain't here to talk. He's here to beat you up." But then Theory comes out and hits him with a briefcase, but also failed because that's a fall back, and they start getting him up with a briefcase.
No, wait, did Brock no sell it, or did he actually get hurt?
He sold it. He sold it. But this is Brock Lesnar we're talking about here.
Well, yeah, he was like, you know, he's like, that,
And then so Derek out there because he didn't want to get worse. But then it's getting worse because Drew McIntyre comes out, gets his payback from earlier. Claymore kicks him, and then teasing that it could be Drew McIntyre versus Lesnar at Clash at the Castle.
Yeah, which it wasn't. I did hear that, you know, Drew McIntyre did get some revenge. That's all I remember from that. But yeah, well, yeah, we'll get sometime when we get to that. But yeah, so that was pretty much it. You know, what else happened, Robert? The next segment, what happened? Was Roman there?
He was not there on the show.
He wasn't. So it just ended with Brock beating up Theory.
It just ended with Brock and basically ended with Theory getting his ass kicked at the end.
Okay. All right. Okay. I mean, it doesn't sound like a bad, you know, go home show. It doesn't sound too bad. Other than, you know, the American males. Other than that, not bad. Not bad go home show. At least for what I've seen. You know. So now we're going to talk about SummerSlam. The biggest party of the summer.
Now, yes, we're taking to WWE SummerSlam. Was it a SummerSlam or was it a SummerScam?
I will definitely tell you, spoiler alert, it wasn't a scam. It was. Go ahead.
I was gonna say it's way better than last year.
Oh yeah, definitely, dude. When it really felt like the biggest part of the summer. Like, man, there was a lot of great stuff that happened that night.
All I'm gonna say is, like, yeah, sir, the results were pretty predictable, but I mean, the way it was executed was a lot more better than Vince was running it.
Yeah, that's the best way to put it. Yeah, like, yeah, all the matches, you know, we already know who's gonna win, but like, yeah, the way it was executed, the way, you know, the matches happening, you know, all the stuff, it was really enjoyable, really entertaining. Man, I can't wait. I can't wait to talk about the freaking. I can't wait to talk about the main event. I'm gonna blast with that, dude. But, well, the opening match was Bianca Belair versus Big Time Becky Lynch.
Hold on a second. Now, when it came to the show itself, when it came to July 30th, 2022, and National Tennessee, which is why, you know, they did the whole thing on Jeff Jarrett, which we'll get to Triple Trash when we get to him. But they were in Nessa Stadium, or wherever that's supposed to be, with the attendance of 48,149 WWE fans, not Universe.
Oh yeah, because the Universe.
Yeah, and I just realized, like, this is the first time in like a long time. Maybe I'm wrong about this, but this is like the first time in a long time since SummerSlam was actually in the outside arena.
That's true.
Yeah, because
that's one thing I realized. I'm like, man, it's actually in the actual stadium.
Yeah, because I remember, like, I think 1992, like when they were in England, when they were in, you know, the UK, that was like, I think that was the last time they were actually outside in SummerSlam. I think that was like the first time also too. They were outside in SummerSlam. I think so. Yeah. But yeah, it was just like, oh man, it kind of brought me back to that. It's like, wow, they're back outside. It's been a long time.
Yeah. And what gets to the number of fans in there, there was a big crowd, by the way, in there. And guess who was there to give us the number? Mayor Kane.
Yeah, Kane.
Mayor Glenn Jacobs.
Yep.
And then after announcing the number of fans in there, he did the pyro thing, because he's still the double spirit demon, he's still the demon Kane, he's still that type of Kane, that we've known for years. He's not wearing the mask or the wig.
Yeah, I mean, of course he was going to do that. That's what people want to see. When they see Kane, they want to see the pyro. So like, yeah, of course. So yeah,
well,
cool.
as long as he's not tweeting, as long as he's not tweeting anything about politics, that's cool.
Well, yeah, definitely. Yeah, but yeah.
Okay, so now we talk about the match between Flair and Viking. I'm back. Yeah.
Now, by the way, I actually didn't realize that Bianca was from Tennessee. I didn't realize that until the announcer said it. Because I don't really pay attention to Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't pay attention to that either. Remember I never thought that she's from the too. Like, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, she's from Tennessee, so yeah, she was the hometown girl of the match.
The hometown girl.
Yeah, and obviously, now I actually thought when the match opened, I thought they were gonna do I know they already did that in WrestleMania, the whole 26 seconds, fake out. I thought they were gonna do it.
I'm glad they did it.
But yeah, they didn't do it.
Yeah, I'm glad they did it.
Yeah, it was still a good, enjoyable match. Really good opener. Obviously, Bianca.
The match was pretty good.
Yeah, the match was, it was a good opener, good opening, match. Bianca, won, as we already knew. And then, Becky actually, she got up and she actually shook hands with Bianca, like turning face, giving her congratulations.
Yep.
And then
the ending,
Bayley
which is, which I'm glad to see Bayley back. By the way.
Yeah, I knew Bayley. I knew someone was gonna come back. I knew Bayley was gonna come back. They already,
she's back.
Yeah.
What was that? Wait, what was that, Robert?
About the town, she's back too. Because how long has it been since she's
It's actually been years.
She's been clear. She's been clear all the time, and yes, almost a year that she's been gone, and she's been clear.
Which is ironically, she was supposed to face Bianca Belair last year at SummerSlam.
Yeah, that's true.
Wait, Bianca? Wait, Bayley?
Yeah, Bayley was.
No.
That's probably because the injury. Right.
It was before SummerSlam. I was too much of that she was supposed to have the match against Bayley.
Yeah, Bayley came out, and I was completely shocked, but it's okay, yeah, I knew she was coming, so it was cool. Time. Yeah, but then what really shocked me was freaking Dakota Kai. Because, wait a minute.
Yeah, I heard it. I was like, wait, hold on. What? Is that Dakota Kai?
I was like, wait a minute. I saw, her logo. Yeah, because I saw, her Titantron, her logo, and I heard it. It's wait a minute. She's back? Hell, and it's funny because, even the commentator, I think even Corey Grace said, I don't even think she's contract here. He's yeah, they even mentioned that, she got released. It was whoa. Okay, so Triple H is bringing back some wrestlers. Okay,
you are welcome.
I couldn't believe it.
I couldn't believe it. That was shocked me more than Bayley coming back.
Yeah, I was shocked. I was like, yo, what? Dakota Kai?
I did not expect that. Yeah, and then
the next one finally. I gotta say, it's finally my girl Io finally debuted on the main roster. So. Yeah,
she's in the main roster, and Bayley has a new faction now, and I was okay, okay.
Which, by the way, a little side note. By the way, a side note, they actually renamed her to EOS or EO Sky or something like that.
Yeah, EO Sky. Yeah,
EO Sky.
Yeah, that's her name. Like I don't mind.
I think it's fine. The name.
Yeah.
I think it's fine and all, but at the same time, I'm like, when someone say, "Oh, this means just doing no more name changing," like, well, don't get your hopes up because it happened with Io Shirai.
Yeah,
I mean,
You spoke too soon, pal.
I still think they're doing no emotions because they don't want. I don't think they don't want the wrestlers to actually use their names, so that's what they're doing now.
I mean, I'll say this. I mean, I don't hate it, but at the same time, it's like I don't see why it was necessary. But
I had a feeling like when she came, I had a feeling it was either her name's going to be shortened or they're going to give her a new name,
to like just Shirai or something like that.
Yeah. But Io Sky, it's not bad. I mean, you still have Io, and her gimmick is the genius of the sky. So I'm fine with it. It ain't that bad.
No, I'm not gonna riot over it. I'm all good with it.
Yeah, it's not bad, but it's still shocking.
At least she's not named Dewdrop 2.0 or something like that.
Oh yeah, no,
Oh God.
Yeah, but like freaking Bailey has no faction with Dakota Kai and Io Sky, Io Shirai. It's like, okay, this could be something right here.
I was more shocked with Dakota Kai coming back.
Yeah, I was really shocked with Dakota Kai because I did not expect that. I did not expect to see Dakota Kai.
I bet she probably came back because she knew that Triple H was in charge now.
Yeah, I knew, yeah.
Which I have heard something about even some AEW wrestlers who are now in AEW, former NXT guys.
Yeah,
I heard that they even said they might want to join back because of Triple H being in control. I'm like, damn.
Well, most of the pitchers were stuck there for at least 4 to 5 years. So,
well, I know some.
What was that?
A lot of these AEW guys that are supposedly might be thinking of coming back to WWE now, they're stuck with AEW for at least 4 years at most.
I mean, unless they ask for the release, but I don't see that happening anytime soon with some of the guys.
Now,
I heard something about Keith Lee saying that, but yeah, I highly doubt he's leaving right now.
I could definitely see Johnny Gargano coming back. I could definitely see that.
Oh yeah, I heard that a rumor apparently hit that WWE's in talks with him and Candice on coming back.
Yeah, I did hear that. It was like, yes.
Yeah, let's make Gargano the number one jobber.
And you see how the landscape can change. And you see how the landscapes can change when someone like a Triple H is in charge of WWE. Because if this man was still in charge, forget about it. These guys will ask for the releases. They're not want to go back because it's a horrible place to work for because it's because of him, Vince. It's because of Vince McMahon. What do people not see and understand why this exactly that this man is a fucking problem in this wrestling company?
No, I'm a genius.
You're a genius, right? Too much genius of General Jackhammer that got you in trouble.
I created fake Diesel, damn it.
I created fake Razor Ramon. Hell, I wore a do-rag in 2007. That was money.
Yeah, just like you was going the limousine.
That was the most shocking moment ever. I still don't know how I survived that. I'm that much of a god.
I am God.
Yeah. But the match lasted. The point is, with Io Shirai, Io Sky now, and Dakota Kai coming back. Just tell you one thing about how Triple H can make amends with with anyone that has issues with WWE. If you think about it, Dakota Kai was gone because she wanted to be gone because there wasn't anything with her because they didn't see anything in her. And then Io Shirai wanted to go back to Japan, but to find out after his man's gone, and Triple H is now in charge of creative and talent relations. And then seeing Io Shirai like, I changed my mind. I'm not I'm not going back to Japan. How funny how that works now,
Now I'm wondering. Now I don't know if these guys are in a company right now, but I'm wondering if Triple H can bring back Karrion Kross and Scarlett.
I think
I think he wants to come back too. I think he talked about it that he wants to come back.
Oh, I will be so happy if Karrion Kross and Scarlett comes back. Oh, I'm so happy.
From what I heard, there was plenty of wrestlers who talked about potentially coming back.
Yeah, like a complete.
Like I heard something about Undisputed Era. I heard something about or at least the Undisputed Era members are in AEW. I should say.
I would like to
see Lee, Swerve. Like I actually heard a lot. Apparently a lot of wrestlers who are said it that he would.
Crash Dollar.
Oh,
no, not him. Please, not him.
There's one thing I will say, Triple H, for the love of God, do not make Ricochet world champion. Don't do that. Don't do it, please. Because I think Ricochet is one of Triple H's games, right?
Yeah, he was.
Or to make Last Legend champion too.
Well, I don't know that that's one of his girls, so I don't know. But yeah, Ricochet,
get rid of Last Legend.
Ricochet, do not make him. He's got to change his. He got to change his gimmick and everything. You're gonna do that, man.
What gimmick?
Well, yeah. What gimmick? Yeah, what gimmick?
What gimmick?
You got to change something.
I want Ricochet for world champion.
Listen. I won't mind it if he changes up. If he gets character, gets a gimmick, work on his promos. I will not mind it. I've been lighting.
But used to be on NXT.
What happened?
Go back to what he used to be when he's actually someone to get behind the NXT.
Oh yeah. Give him back where he was like in NXT.
I mean, he was cool in NXT. I will say that one segment where Velveteen Dream was like, anything you can do, I can do better. Like when Ricochet did a flip and landed on his feet, and he said, "Show me." It was like that was his one cool moment right there. So
yeah.
At least if you're not gonna do promos, at least not much. At least show some personality. At least because that was cool. Show you need something. You need something, Ricochet. Like for real. You need something.
Looking back at that moment now, what Ricochet doing that, I kind of wish he kind of botched.
Whoa, yo! What the hell is wrong with you? Every time you it's I kind of wish you botched it. So what the hell? What is this? Is this a new? Is this a new gag or something?
Yeah.
I
guess just wish I could.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Just wish I could Ric Flair.
Oh,
you're not gonna like what I say about that.
I already know you're gonna say. But what's the next match?
But the match Bianca Belair had he Lynch retaining her Raw title. 15 minutes and 10 seconds was a good match. I thought it was a better match than WrestleMania. That's just me.
Okay.
I thought so too. I thought it was better than the one they had at WrestleMania. Also, by the way, I also heard that Becky Lynch is injured too. By the way.
Yeah, she is injured. Yeah.
So another one to the injury list.
Yeah.
And we'll get to her. We'll get to when we get to Raw.
Yeah, man, these injuries, man, are going crazy. Jeez.
So let me get to Logan Paul defeating The Miz with Maurice and Tommaso Ciampa at ringside. 14 minutes and 50 seconds lasted.
I'm gonna say thank God he got rid of this match. Like one of the first matches he got rid of. Thank God, because I did not.
But I will say this: I'm not gonna lie. This match was actually kind of good. I did not expect that to be as good as it was.
I'll still say to this day, fuck Logan Paul.
Oh yeah, definitely. But Logan Paul actually really looked good in this match. He actually looked really good.
I agree with that.
What'd you say, Robert?
I agree with that too. Fuck Logan Paul, but he impressed me here. I didn't think was this a 1-on-1 match. that it was going to be anything special, but it ended up being something special in this match.
Yeah, he really,
took it seriously.
Yeah,
and props to him. There you go.
He definitely.
All I was gonna say is please do not have Jake Paul in WWE. Hell, like no.
Don't jinx it, bro.
No.
Don't jinx it.
No.
Don't jinx
No,
it.
okay, because that
no.
right there would be like I cannot stand that fucker right there. So I'll be like, oh hell.
Honestly,
And
Jinx.
I can't stand me though.
Like
Jinx is the worst.
I mean,
Yeah,
I don't like.
I
All I'm gonna say is I don't like Logan, but I think I hate Jake way more than Logan.
Yeah, Jake's the worst one of.
Yeah.
Logan's the lesser two evils, pretty much. But you know who else looked good? You know who else looked good in that match? Maurice, man. Oh my God, Maurice. Those butt cheeks.
Yes, I love her outfit, by the way. Yeah.
Oh my God. I can stop looking. Oh man.
HBA Tokyo said that Logan Paul wrestled in high school. That's why he's so good. Oh, okay.
I did hear that. Yeah, he used to wrestle in high school. I didn't know about that. Yeah. But yeah, Logan Paul, I don't like Logan Paul, but
also,
he did really good. He did really good.
I agree. Now, but this is match, Trump was trying to get involved and got kicked out for it, but he didn't want to leave. All of a sudden, AJ Styles came out and attacked Tonko. I mean Tonko.
Tonko came back. Jesus, he's returned. He's now the Mrs. Bodyguard.
By the way.
That'll be like so random. Like,
okay, remember,
wait a minute, isn't that Tonko? Like, wasn't that Christian's old freaking? Bodyguard? Yeah, but AJ Styles got rid of Ciampa.
Which, by the way, I will mention. Which, by the way, I'm going to mention this real quick. If WWE is literally going to try to have AJ kiss up to Logan Paul, I do not like it whatsoever. Do not like it. And if they're trying to make use AJ to get Logan over, it's not going to work because people legit. There's people out there who do not like Logan, especially after what he did years ago. So.
Yeah,
which is one of the reasons why I don't like him. So.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, if they're trying to use AJ to get him over, it's not going to work. Trust me, it's not going to work.
Yeah, it's not.
So for the people, so for the people that were talking about AJ Styles not be on the show, there you go. He was on the show. Moving on.
Yeah. What's next match?
Yeah, even though it was for a couple of coffee, whatever, because they're expecting in the match, and I heard people complain. I'll be honest, I was wondering too, like to myself, how can you have a SummerSlam about an AJ Styles? But just remember the match.
Well, they heard you and gave it to you.
Also, by the way, can I mention this real quick?
But
yeah, it's just something small. I'm gonna mention it real quick, but I don't know if you guys realize this or not, but I don't know. Maybe it's just a small nitpick of mine. I don't know why I hate it, but am I the one who hates the all LED barricade? Am I the one who just hates it?
I mean, I didn't really care much of it. Like, I didn't really think much of it. Just, it's, LED, barricade. I didn't really think much of it.
The LED barricade, you mean?
Yeah, apparently they made the whole barricade LED now.
Yeah,
because I'm pretty sure you remember how it was just like that little corner at WrestleMania.
Because I know it started WrestleMania.
I don't know. Maybe it's just I don't know. I don't know why it bugs me so much, but I just hate the LED barricade. I hate it.
I hate more than the LED. I hate more than the LED ring post.
Oh yeah, that's something I realized. That wasn't on the show.
Do they still do that, or am I just not noticing? Like,
do they still do the LED? Yes.
I wouldn't be surprised to make the ropes LED.
Well, I remember. Well, I actually remember it wasn't no show or nothing, but I know, like in the studio, like when you saw like the wrestlers like doing their poses or whatever, like some ring, like they had like some like lights in the rings. Like when they had some wrestlers, doing their poses, whatever. I remember that, but yeah, that's pretty much it.
They even got the LED as a ring skirt too.
What happened?
They even used the ring skirts as one of the one of the stats for the LED as well. Like, what the hell's going on with this generation?
It's like I just hate the LED barricades. I'm sorry, but I hate them. They don't look flashy.
And I don't hate LEDs, but the fact you're using that for ringside, just do the ring post, and then now you're using it for barricades, and then you're using it for a ring, one part of the ring skirt. Just do that for the entrance. Just do the LED stuff for the entrance.
Yeah.
Like, why not save your money and remove all those LED barricades and stuff and ring posts and just put it in for like better stages for pay-per-views?
I mean, for me personally, I never really got much of those. Like with the whole the ring posts and I don't
know. I think it's just getting ridiculous. I'm like, oh my god, what's next? They're gonna make the freaking wrestlers LEDs themselves. Like, what the hell?
Well, we saw that with Mustafa Ali before.
Yeah, and Jericho. We used to have that. The jacket.
Oh yeah. Jericho trash.
But
anyways, for the next match, we get to Bobby Lashley defending the United States title against Theory. 4 minutes and 45 seconds with Lashley winning. Theory did not want to be too long in that hurt lock, so he tapped out immediately, and then that was it. That was it was not a match.
Yeah, it's kind of quick.
I mean, short match, nothing special. I mean, I kind of figured Bobby was going to win either way. So
yeah.
So yeah,
it was just really quick.
Yeah, then we get to the Mysterios of Rey Mysterio Jr. and Dominic Mysterio facing the Judgment Day of Finn Balor, Damian Priest with Rhea Ripley at ringside. No disqualification tag team match. 11 minutes and 5 seconds it lasted. And the problem with this match is that it's no DQ. So why are there in the corners tagging?
I don't get it. Yeah. Like, why? Like, can't they just be in the ring? Like, can't technically be a tornado tag or whatever?
Yeah, man, it's no DQ. What? You can't get disqualified, in a tag team match. It's no DQ.
Yeah, but the match itself was pretty good, though.
It was pretty good match.
Yeah, it was a really good match.
Definitely the real news that was definitely towards the end of the match.
Yeah, when the Brood, Edge himself came back. By the way,
a nice jacket, by the way.
Yeah, nice jacket and that shirt, man. Oh my god, that shirt looks so freaking awesome. That t-shirt he was wearing.
And he's wearing that old school sunglasses. And he wore the old school sunglasses that he wore.
Yeah, he rose. He rose from the ashes, and he came down and got vengeance on Judgment Day. He speared Finn Balor and he speared Damian Priest. He got some revenge and helped.
It's weird how he did the spear, because he did the spear like he's trying to do like Lashley spear. Like, what the hell?
Oh yeah, like when he spears and like he like does like a little flip, like
yeah, like wait a minute, what are you doing that?
yeah, you kind of did with how Lashley does it.
Which either way, I was happy to see Edge again.
Yeah,
I mean,
he looked badass. He still got the short hair.
Obviously, because they ain't going back anytime soon. But
yeah, but it kind of reminds me like his hair like kind of reminds me like when 2012, after he retired, he had short hair.
Yeah,
that kind of reminds me. But yeah,
the whole thing Edge returning. The whole thing Edge returning was the worst kept secret. Obviously, we kind of knew he was gonna be in the match, some way, some form.
I mean, hell, they even show like the vignette, like of that SummerSlam. They showed the vignette at SummerSlam saying, he's coming tonight. So yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So, it was still cool to see him, and Mysterio's got the win. And yeah, really good match. Really good match. Edge returning was cool. I'm interested to see what they do with Edge versus Judgment Day. So, yeah.
Oh, we're gonna get to that probably when we get to Raw.
Right.
Oh man, I feel bad for the young talents there. Well, I guess you can't say that with Finn Balor because he's in his 40s. Damian Priest sort of because he's in the mid-30s, I guess.
Yeah, if you would have told me like Finn Balor's in his 40s, like he's in his 40s, like what? He doesn't look close to that, man. Like he looks young. Like dang, man.
Hey, Finn Balor's still in great shape though.
Yeah, he is. That's what I'm saying. Like I would have not thought like he's like close to his 40s. Like, that's insane, man. It's crazy. But yeah. What's the next?
Then we get then we get to Pat McAfee defeating Happy Corbin 10 minutes and 40 seconds. Happy Corbin came out first, obviously, and then in the middle of his entrance, we get a choir for Pat McAfee singing. A choir where there was been singing bomb ass Corbin and like what the hell is this?
Yeah, it was like yeah.
And also see like Pat McAfee got a new theme song too.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it. So.
Yeah, which I think it sounds way better than his NXT theme song.
Yeah, it sounds good. And yeah, I guess they didn't have the rights to the other song. I guess they didn't want to pay.
That's like a famous song.
Yeah, so I guess they didn't want to pay for it so much. I guess. But yeah, the match itself was really good. I enjoyed it. Wasn't really bad.
Besides McAfee almost falling.
Yeah,
I was gonna say for me, I mean, it wasn't bad, but I just didn't care for it whatsoever. Like
I mainly seen
for what it was.
Pat McAfee. Because Pat McAfee is hella entertaining. So that's the only reason I really watched it.
Yeah, the match was fine for what it was, but Pat McAfee, he was not having his night. With the ropes because he was instant going on top rope because
he botched a couple times.
Yeah, because I didn't notice because like when he would go on top rope, he would look like he was about to fall. Yeah.
Oh, he's a smart.
Oh.
What the fuck?
Wow. But the match wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
But he called Adam Cole Vanilla Midget. He's my number one enemy.
Oh my god. Yeah, it wasn't bad. I was
gonna say too that Mysterio had a problem too with ropes, from the end of the match because he was trying to do like a splash, but then he kind of the ropes wasn't supporting him, and then he had to do like a headbutt instead. It was kind of weird how the finish was, but so yeah, I was a botch from there too, and then they fought from Pat McAfee off his botches. But either way, he still did what he could, and then in the end he won.
Yeah. The match was good for what it was. It wasn't really bad.
And now apparently, because Michael Cole and Corey Graves was on commentary, but it takes Corey Graves. Yeah. Are they trying to tease something here with Pat McAfee and Corey Graves now?
Yeah, because because after he won the match, he gave some dap to some Michael Cole, showing some love, and then he gave Corey Graves to suck it. So, I guess they're teasing something. I mean, they've been kind of teasing because Corey Graves have been kind of making fun of him as well. Like Corey Graves will make fun of Pat McAfee. I remember one time at SmackDown when he wasn't there because like Happy Corbin attacked him. He was pretty much saying how Happy Corbin was better on commentary than Pat McAfee was pretty much. So, yeah. So I guess it teases something. Because I think Corey Graves, he is cleared to wrestle, right?
Yeah, he's been cleared for a while.
Yeah.
I guess my theory is I guess they're waiting for Survivor Series. I guess that's what they're doing since Corey Graves is the wrong guy.
Well, I wonder how that's going to go because Corey Graves hasn't wrestled for like almost 10 years now.
Yeah. So
I think his last match was in NXT like in 2014, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. So I wonder how they. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's been training since he's cleared. So, like I said, I think
I'm pretty sure he wants to get back.
Yeah. So I think they're gonna wait for Survivor Series. Have SmackDown commentary versus Raw commentary, pretty much. So I think that's what it's.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good story too.
Oh boy, let's just hope we don't have Michael Cole wrestling.
Nah.
Oh god.
I know he's gonna cheer for Pat.
Yeah.
I thought
I was doing something like that. You were saying to Happy Corbin and Michael Cole. Because Michael Cole got shot by Happy Corbin.
Nah, I didn't really think much of that. I thought Pat. I mean, like Corbin, he just pushed him. Just get some heel heat. I think they're gonna have him do anything. Yeah.
And by the way, speaking of Michael Cole, speaking of commentators, I should say, but I'll get to Michael Cole as well. But Michael Cole, was your own commentator. Jimmy Smith, Corey Graves, Byron Saxton were Raw commentators, and Corey Graves also was commentating all the matches as well. Michael Cole, this was the Michael Cole that I remember hearing him, especially of Michael Cole during his time calling the United Kingdom championship series they did.
Oh yeah, the tournament, the UK tournament, because his commentary, I really noticed his commentary was really good, in the main event. We'll get to that. That was really good.
Yeah.
It was definitely something I would probably hear old school SmackDown.
You see the difference of Michael Cole. How he got to talk on commentary. How he acts on commentary. When someone's this man's not in his ear.
Yeah.
You're not saying that.
You better say universe. You better say WWE Universe, or you're fired.
You're a horrible human being.
You better say, "Oh my." You better say, "Oh my," or I'm gonna say you're fired.
All right, so yes. Oh man, but he ain't gonna fire Michael Cole because he loves he despite how he's always been abusing Michael Cole on headsets. He loves Michael Cole.
Yeah,
but
I definitely see Michael Cole. I definitely see Michael Cole being a Hall of Fame. Definitely.
Oh yeah. Oh definitely.
And well deserved too. Because he's been there since 97. He's been there for a long time.
97, around 97. Yeah, 97.
He's been through the Attitude Era, the Ruthless Aggression Era, the current era, and the Triple H era. He's been through almost all the eras at this point.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
He's been there. He never left. He's stayed there since he got there. So yeah, I definitely see him being all.
So before we get to the next match, now I want to mention this. Now I don't know what happened after the match. I'm just going to bring some things up before we get to the other match. And that is the Maximum Male Models once again.
Yeah.
Oh god.
This time,
when they did the water,
as soon as I saw, the water thing. From Monse, whatever how to say his name, Deal Madden. During that whole thing with the water. And I'm saying myself, oh fucking shit! I couldn't skip it even more faster to get to the next thing. This is why I don't like this shit. The whole Maximum Male Model is fucking garbage. This whole thing where they're trying to have him to be the new Velveteen Dream or something because of this gimmick now.
Dude, yeah, I don't even think Velveteen Dream would even do anything like that. I doubt it. I don't know.
Actually, yeah, I agree with you. Actually, seriously, man, what the fuck? This thing sucks. Why does this shit?
The only person I could probably see doing something like this is probably Goldust. Maybe Goldust.
Oh, please, Gaylady. Come on, hold up.
At least Goldust is entertaining.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
Call up pretty Gaylady to these gimmicks.
Oh,
seriously, like they fit right in with that gimmick instead of Dio Madden and Mansoor.
Tiny Kiss would probably do something like that too. Maybe.
I'm pretty sure he would too.
I don't really want to picture it.
I don't, but what's the next match?
But okay. Okay, so the next match was the tag team match for the Undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships. 13 minutes and 25 seconds lasted. The Usos are the reigning tag team champs versus the Street Profits with J-E-double-F, J-A-double-R-E-double-D. Once again, it's double trap.
Oh my god. Oh, by the way, I did like the outfits that Street Profits was wearing. Giving a shout out to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It sucks.
I love it too.
Such a shame the Titans suck. But anyway.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I wouldn't like. I remember like the Titans being. Yeah, because when I was a kid, I was yeah. So I wouldn't really know.
I'll tell you what did suck though. Yeah, the cheerleaders. That's what didn't suck. That was.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah. What sucked? What sucked?
No, the cheerleaders. Yo.
Yeah, I know. But you said something sucked.
Oh no, I said I'll say what did suck. I meant to say.
Oh, okay.
I know who sucks. John Cena sucks.
Oh my! Stop! But that's a no. Didn't no? That's a no. Didn't no.
Wait. The match. As far as the match was, I thought the match itself was decent. It wasn't on the match that people were praising the match that they had from Money in the Bank, because I'll be honest, I didn't see the match from Money in the Bank when they had it. But for our people, it was a great match they had from Money in the Bank. This one I didn't see at all.
Yeah, it was a good match. Just the match.
It was a good match. Yeah, it was a good match. It's, it just didn't have the same fire as the Money in the Bank match did, but it was still enjoyable.
I mean, we had double trash a referee. You kind of expected something like that. I'm just kidding. But speaking of Jeff Jarrett, the whole story of what Jeff Jarrett's going to do, right? He's going to do, which is to is he going to screw over the Street Profits? Is he going to screw over the Usos? None of that happened. So what was the point of him getting a referee in the first place, besides him being in Nashville, Tennessee?
He pretty much called it straight.
Yeah, he called us straight. Like, what was the point?
I mean, he pretty much all I can really remember is when one of the Usos or the Street Profits, were in a corner or something, and he would count the 1, 2, 3, 4. He pretty much just pushed him off, so he wouldn't small fight him. That's pretty much.
And Montez Ford was getting upset with him because he was, I guess in his words, that he was. His mind, that
because that
was a noble count.
I mean, I really saw he's just being frustrated. He's just being frustrated. That's how I really saw it.
You didn't get it done, Montez Ford. That's the problem. You're not getting it done.
Yeah, they're definitely teasing.
Are you forgetting who you're facing in the ring? It's the best tag teams in the ring right now. The Usos.
Yeah, the Usos. Yeah. But I mean, I understand. He's being frustrated, so that's how I pretty much saw it. So that's why when he was yelling at, Jeff Jarrett, that's how I saw it. But yeah, the match was really good. But it wasn't as good as their Money in the Bank match, but it was still good.
I mean, it was still good though. But
yeah.
But as far as Jeff Jarrett, he contributed nothing. So what was the point? I don't know.
Yeah, we didn't even get a guitar. We didn't even get a guitar spot. That's what now.
We got one, definitely, but it was not from WWE. But we'll get to that.
Well, yeah, not WWE. But yeah, and obviously,
I was gonna say, so the fact that Jeff Jarrett was refereeing this match. Double trash.
You know, I was just thinking about it. You know, instead of Jeff Jarrett, why not did he just had someone like Rikishi referee the match? At least that would have made more sense.
You're biased. This is your son.
I mean, yeah, of course. I mean, but at least it would make more sense than Jeff Jarrett.
Very sure remember Flair.
Or no.
You say that for Flair.
Yeah, right. Very sure remember Flair.
Woo!
Oh no, the referee should have been Hogan.
Nah, we don't need him bleeding. Making his hair all red. We don't need that.
The referee should have been Hogan.
Oh no.
No, Hogan probably would have disqualified them both.
I was just about to say it.
Especially no one wins.
especially Street Profits, yeah. You remind me of my daughter's boyfriend.
If Hogan was refereeing, he would have won himself the winner, and then he will win the belt.
Oh yeah, he's the new tag team champions. He has the invisible Money in the Bank. He ain't got the tag team champions. I'm the tag team champions.
What you gonna do?
All right.
My invisible Money in the Bank run wild on you.
Yeah.
So then, before we get to the next match, we get to. Now, I don't know if it happened, again. I don't know if it happened before or after the Usos and the crossover, but I'll mention right now. Matt Riddle comes out. He's serious. He wants to fight. Fight me. Fight me.
He pretty much fought out Seth Rollins.
So Seth Rollins comes out.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me like when because I remember like Matt Riddle. He also did this in NXT. I forgot what takeover it was, but he did in NXT, and he called out Killian Dane, and they had a brawl. I remember that, so that's kind of what that reminded me of. Yeah, but yeah, Seth Rollins came out.
Matt Riddle got beat up. Yay! And then that was it.
But yeah, Seth Rollins came out.
Yeah, he did.
And they're fighting.
To me, I was like, it was disappointing because I thought at least they'll have Seth Rollins in a match against a mystery opponent where because they're sad to see who basically got up his sleeve to be at SummerSlam to face Seth Rollins, but nope, didn't happen. So
yeah, but yeah, like Seth Rollins, he got the upper hand and gave Matt Riddle another coach now. So
it was pointless in my opinion. I mean, I will say this. I mean, it's fun and all to see Matt Riddle get beat up, but I mean, it was pretty pointless.
Oh my God. Come on, bro.
Well, you're probably used to seeing him get beat up, so.
All right, so
anyways, so the next match is Liv Morgan defeating Ronda Rousey.
And now this is where this is. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's 4 minutes 35 seconds. And
this is the weakest match.
It was.
I was gonna say is like and this is where like I think in my opinion the true like bad match took place. So
I mean, I didn't think it was that bad, but
I didn't think it was like that bad, but it was just kind of weak. It was just kind of weak.
It could have been worse.
Yeah, I don't think it was like bad, but it was just kind of weak. Yeah.
Yeah, it could have been worse. It could have been last year. It could have been last year with John Cena's performance.
What? What'd you say, Robert?
It could have been, it could have been worse. You know, it could have been like John Cena's performance last year.
Oh my God! Stop. Jesus.
But anyways, but the finish is what got me here because the Morgan pinned Ronda Rousey. But Ronda Rousey is like, I'm here to tap out. And I said, wait a minute, what? Because I didn't see that part. Unless, that was designed that way. Because looking back at it, I don't remember if that angle even showed, when Liv Morgan made her tap out. I mean, Ronda Rousey made Liv Morgan, I should say, tap out. So they showed a replay of it. And I'm like, okay, they showed the back, where she's, got pinned, she's pinned Ronda Rousey. And I see myself, I don't see nothing there. And then show the other angle, and like, oh, okay, I see. But at the same time, what pertains to, doing that finish, it's fine to do that finish, to protect both women, especially with Liv Morgan being the new champion. You don't want to get that belt off her immediately. But at the same time, Ronda Rousey, she does not like losing clean. So of course, Ronda Rousey, I'm pretty sure she just want to lose clean to Liv Morgan. So this is a way to protect her, of losing because she can't lose. We can't have her lose clean because this is Ronda Rousey. She's got a name, she's got a reputation. Like, fuck your reputation.
I don't give a damn about my reputation.
Oh God.
Well, I mean, why do you think she chose that song?
God.
But yeah, Ronda, she attacked Liv and she attacked the referee. So I guess she's a heel now. And apparently
it's a heel turn for her. I'm saying this a women, but they're saying it's a heel turn for her, but I'm saying so. Well, I won't say to me she's a heel because she's more, based on how she's been carrying herself as of late. She's more like a tweener because the thing is that she's a best woman on the planet and all right. But and then you look at Liv Morgan, she tucked out, right? And I thought her maybe are they trying to turn her heel? To me, I didn't think of Ronda Rousey turn heel, but people are saying that's Ronda Rousey turn heel, and so I'm not saying it's a bad idea, by the way. Her being a heel, I think it's great. Her being she's great. She's great as a heel more than a babyface because her babyface run was not good.
Oh, you're talking about Ronda? Oh. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I wouldn't mind Liv as a heel. I think it would work. Because she just won it, so it would make sense. She's willing to do anything. To keep it. I wouldn't mind if they did that. Obviously, not right now because she just became champion. A babyface champion, but I'm pretty sure maybe if she does have a long reign, a decent reign, maybe she'll do some things, some cheat, and she'll pretty much do anything to keep the title. I can see that happening. Because I think Liv Morgan could pull that off. Just doing whatever it takes to win it.
Yeah.
But the match itself, it wasn't bad, but it was just kind of weak for me. I wasn't really feeling it much. But by the way, after what happened, Ronda, she's apparently suspended. Probably kayfabe suspended. So
kayfabe, yeah.
So we'll see what happens with that. Yeah.
Hey, logic.
Huh?
I was gonna say, hey, finally, logic.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And finally, event. Last man match for the WWE Universal Championship 23 minutes lasted between the champ, the chief, or should I say, the tribal chief, I should say, Roman Reigns, head of the table with Paul Heyman at ringside, the wise man, versus Brock Lesnar, the former boy,
Ultimate Fighter,
the beast incarnate.
The man, the myth, the legend, the man himself, the ultimate farmer, Brock Lesnar.
Mr. Here Comes the Pain. Yeah. This was this is probably the craziest last man standing matches I've ever seen. Like freaking.
My God, it was.
First of all,
I was surprised that it wasn't just a bunch of finishers and suplexes like I originally thought it was going to be.
Dude, it felt like something you see in a video game. Like it felt like something you see in a video game. Like, first of all, Brock Lesnar was in full Ultimate Farmer mode that night. Like, he was full farmer mode. Like, he came out like with his entrance with a freaking tractor. So I was like, yep, he's going farmer mode. He's going all farmer mode. Once I saw the tractor, I was like, okay, this might be a crazy match right here. This might get crazy. And as there, the announcer was, introducing, well, first Brock introduced himself, saying, he's gonna be Roman Reigns, he's gonna be a new champion, Brock Lesnar. And the announcer, announced Roman's name. And then when the bell rings, Brock Lesnar jumps on top of Roman Reigns, on top of the tractor, and starts beating him down. He starts, wailing. I think that's when he went outside. They're going to the crowd. They're fighting on the crowd. Doing some spots there. They go back, in the ringside. And I remember, I think Brock had somebody. I think he put Roman. I think Roman first. And then I know, Roman put Brock into twice. Like 2 regular tables. And then what I remember is that Brock Lesnar put freaking Roman Reigns in the freaking front thing, part of tractor. And then he goes in the tractor. He freaking rises up the thing. He drives up a little bit closer to the ring, and he freaking drops Roman Reigns like he's a pile of dirt, like he's just trash. He just drops him in the ring. It's like, wow. It's like I already knew the tractor's gonna be used in a crazy way. Well, it was definitely a great way to use the last man standing match. Like, he drops him down like he's a pile of dirt. Well, obviously, Roman Reigns got up and beat 10 count. Dude, now this spot right here, this is what really made me go, oh my God. Brock Lesnar goes back into the tractor, and dude, like he goes back in the tractor and he freaking drives the tractor, like he uses the thing to freaking push the ring. He pushes the ring, and he pushed the thing up, and like the ring is he's lifting the ring up, and then Roman's still in the ring, and he's falling down, and he lands on the ground. I was like, holy crap! They freaking destroyed the ring. Like, this is something you will see in the video game. Like, this is something you probably see in Here Comes the Pain, Shut Your Mouth, like, the old games. Dude, that was insane. I was like, yo, when I saw this, like, yeah, this is the craziest last man standing match I've ever seen. Like, it was just like, it was destruction, bro. Because I was talking to Omega Red, like, in Messenger while we were watching it. I was like, I told him, I just want to see some carnage and destruction. And we definitely got that in that match. We definitely got that. There was definitely carnage and destruction in this match, like, for real.
Oh yeah.
Like, dude, it was it was wild, man. That tractor spot, like, that tractor spot was freaking nuts.
Mm-hmm.
And Roman got back up, beat the 10 count. And I think that's when the Usos came. Well, I remember Paul Heyman, like he tried to stop Brock, from trying to do anything else. It's like, you can take the titles, just leave my Tribal Chief alone. And then, freaking Paul Heyman got F5 through the announce table.
Yep.
Yeah, he got F5, and then he stayed there like he was dead, bro. Like he was done.
Man, Paul Heyman, man.
We didn't. What'd you say? We didn't see Paul Heyman running around for the rest of the match after that.
Nope.
He did his job, man. He did pretty well.
Yeah. Roman Reigns, I remember like the Usos, he pretty much super kicked. He tried to, attack Brock, but that kind of failed at first. And Roman and Brock were down, and that's when Austin Theory came out, and he tried to cash in.
Yep.
He attacked Roman Reigns. He beat Roman Reigns with the with a briefcase, and he tried to cash in, but then Brock Lesnar came and he gave him that 5 on top of the briefcase, so he never officially cashed in.
Which, I'm glad that happened. I'm glad he didn't cash in and immediately lost the right to cash in.
Yeah. So he never officially cashed in, so he's still Money in the Bank.
Still Money in the Bank.
Which I had a feeling they were going to do that, but I thought like someone was going to cost it. Well, Brock Lesnar didn't cost him, but I thought it would be like someone else. But Brock Lesnar had 5 to him, which was cool. And the last thing I remember with this match was like Roman, like he was pretty much spamming, like I said, I felt like a video game. He was just spamming like just moves, like hitting Brock Lesnar with both titles. I think he hit him with the ring bell. And like Brock Lesnar, like a monster, was just getting back up, and I remember Michael Cole saying, like I remember he said something like, "How the hell is he still going?" Like something like that,
Or he's saying this man, or Michael was saying like, "This man's a monster." Like,
yeah, like this man's a monster. Like, yeah,
he's a monster, man. He's a beast.
I mean, there's a reason why they call him the Beast Incarnate back then.
Yeah, like, dude, like that freaking, like he was just like everything Roman Reigns was giving him, like he just ate it up and got up. Like he was a monster, and I think it took a spear, like it took something, and I remember like the Usos and Roman, they were just burying him in the announce table, and that's what got 10 count. Roman Reigns.
I'll tell you what it was, because I'll tell you what, there wasn't a spear. You mentioned the whole thing with the belts, right? So
yeah, the belts.
I picked up on some to the belts part. Being with the WWE Championship belt, that didn't work. Then not Paul. Actually, I don't remember if it was Paul, because I think Paul was too out there that time. But it might have been. I don't know.
Maybe one of the Usos.
But I remember maybe one of the Usos. He got the Universal belt, and this takes me back to Royal Rumble where Lesnar versus Lashley happened. And then Roman hitting Lesnar with the WWE belt, and then throwing away like it was trash after that. Basically saying it was work. That belt don't mean nothing to me. It didn't mean shit to me. That doesn't do anything for me anymore. But the Universal belt, it's basically the belt that that WWE looks at as the new main title.
Yeah. So
he missed the Universal belt to knock out Lesnar, and that's when they do all the stuff on him. To keep him down, and that was it.
Okay. Yeah, this was the craziest last man sandwich I've ever seen, and I loved it. That was easy. This was the best match I've ever seen.
Yeah, I think this has to be probably one of the best matches they had against one another. Surprisingly, I never thought I would say that.
it's so crazy because like
because honestly, I had the mindset of going into the match being like, oh, great, this is going to be a bunch of suplexes, a bunch of finishers, and there you go. That's what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, like when I came to this match, I thought it was gonna, something like that, but also like you want some table spots there, chair shot there, maybe spear.
So they're gonna come out, help him. There we go. He's the winner. So that's what I thought was gonna happen, but I was gladly mistaken.
Dude, like I said, this felt like something out of a video game. Like this felt like something out of a video game, bro. And
who knows? Maybe Brock was playing "Here Comes the Pain" before he went to the match.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess everybody got the idea for the tractor, probably, because that felt like something from Pain Chuck Your Mouth. Like, dude, it was insane. I loved it, man. I had so much fun watching this match. It was, dude, that was a lot of fun. Like, easily the best match of the night. That was the craziest.
For people who think I would say either a SummerScam or a SummerSlam. Surprisingly,
this was SummerSlam, bro.
Yeah, this is SummerSlam.
This definitely, this was a really good
tomorrow. Nah, those ones just getting tomorrow, so it's SummerScam for me.
Wait, what?
What'd you say?
No, those ones just getting tomorrow on the show, so it's a SummerScam for me.
Oh my god.
Well, Dave Meltzer be like, "There's no Kenny Omega, no Young Bucks, not in Japan." 0 out of 10.
Oh yeah, definitely. But this was definitely SummerSlam. Man. This was really good, really enjoyable. All the matches weren't bad. Like I said, Ronda versus Liv was the weakest one, but for the most part, it was a solid show, man. Really, really solid show. I enjoyed myself. I had a lot of fun watching it. It was really good. Obviously, the main event was the best part for me. It was great, man. I enjoyed the show.
I'll say this.
Really, really, really.
I'm serious now. I'll say this: was it SummerSlam? It was not SummerSlam. It was not a SummerScam for me, as you said, because if it's just a SummerSlam, that I feel like it was an important show, being booked with the right person, actually giving a damn about a pay-per-view or how they do say premium live event.
Yeah.
So yeah. In a way, it was a SummerSlam because there was no John Cena.
Yep. No Cena, no Gargano.
But at the same time, you did have double trash there.
Yeah, I think I gave the rating I gave was I think I actually gave it a 9. Believe it or not, I gave it a 9.
Well, for people who want to hear my rating, this is actually the highest rating I gave WWE in like a long time, but I'll give it an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, for me that was a 9, man. Really good. Yeah, really good show for me. Really enjoyable.
8 out of 10 for me too as well. But Jalen, for you, because of this also on you for like a SummerSlam, there was no Charlotte Flair.
Yep. No Charlotte. I was like, yes. Because when Bayley came out, I was thinking, because when she came out, I already knew she wasn't coming along, so I was like, please don't let Charlotte come out. Please don't. No.
What if it was Charlotte and Ricochet that came out?
Well, what's Ricochet doing here? Are you telling something? Are you trying to tell us something?
Ricochet's going to be Charlotte's manager.
Oh my god!
Ace does no trash. Ace trash legend this show.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she's next season. But yeah. So no Charlotte Flair. Yeah.
Boy, that's gonna be. You know what? That's gonna be your guys' dream team. We're gonna have Charlotte and Lash Legend be a tag team.
Oh, I mean, the thing is, I can tolerate Lash Legend. Just Charlotte.
I'll be honest. If they became a tag team, I'm pretty sure Charlotte would be the only one carrying that tag team.
I guarantee you. I agree. With the wrestling, I agree. But I guarantee you, if this man was still around, I guarantee he would call up Lash Legend early to the main roster, like he did with Nia Jax and Carmella and Dana Brooke, who was starting to train on those of people in NXT, and they weren't main roster ready, and it showed that they were main roster already, and but
Yeah.
thank God, that's over now with this man, because calling people up too early, knowing they're not ready.
Yeah.
I'm just glad Nikhil Lyons or Tiffany Stratton ain't called up.
Yeah, because they still need a lot more time, and I still want to see them as women.
Yeah. So. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I remember when they called them taking Apollo. Yeah.
I definitely see Toxic Attraction being called up soon.
I could see Toxic Attraction actually being called up. I can see that.
HBK Tokyo says he gets a 7 out of 10 and returns to Dakota Kai coming back 10 out of 10.
Okay. All right. Not bad.
Well, you know what? At least this SummerSlam wasn't a negative $1 million out of 10 like last year's was.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good SummerSlam.
SummerSlam last year was the worst.
Yeah.
Last year's SummerSlam was probably one of the worst SummerSlams I've ever watched. Like, that's not even like me capping right there. I actually think that was one of the worst SummerSlams I ever watched.
And to me, it wasn't because of John Cena. Even though he was part of the problem to me, but when it pertains to last year's SummerSlam, the one that won me to turn it off SummerSlam, where I didn't want to continue watching it, was what happened with Bianca Belair. Because I was so close to turning that shit off when they after seeing what they did there, what they did to her.
Yeah. But you know what's funny? Like when that happened, like people are automatically saying that was racism when that happened.
I wasn't mad because that. I wasn't mad because of that.
Yeah, I know that. I know. I'm just saying, like, I know people on Twitter because I saw people on Twitter saying, "Oh my god, see, they're racist. See, look what they did with Bianca."
And I think we talked about that too last year as well.
Yeah, I think that's the topic.
What you said, we all said was ridiculous. But,
yeah, it was ridiculous. Yeah, because it wasn't racism. It's like, no,
no,
it wasn't. It was like. And besides, she got her title back anyway, so yeah, it was like.
It's like, well, I mean, yeah, she got buried, but at least she got buried. But what I like to say is she unburied herself, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least, based on how the way he did that, despite how the ideas behind it, at least it was a long-term booking where the whole thing where it played out, at the end of the day.
The way they played out, WrestleMania, this year was pretty good. She got a redemption pretty much. Redemption arc. Yeah.
But I can see that WWE is pretty high on Bianca right now. So.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, she's had like 2 WrestleMania moments, and she got to she got a SummerSlam in her hometown. Oh yeah, 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 definitely.
So as far as SummerSlam, is concerned, it gets a pass.
Yeah, really, really good, man. I had a blast watching this. Really good.
Now, with that out of the way, we'll get to Raw. After we get to this show, I think get ongoing with.
Yep.
Because it was about it was Crockett Promotions pertains to pay-per-view called Ric Flair's last match.
I hope
I'll be honest, I didn't watch it, so yeah.
I didn't watch it, but I just saw some clips.
Yeah, Ric Flair's last match. I got perfect sound effect for that. Yeah, that's my feeling about Ric Flair of his last match, because after seeing this match, oh my god, we'll get to that.
Rick,
you guys said you didn't see it, right?
I'm just being honest. I didn't see it. Yeah.
I didn't see the full pay-per-view. I just saw like the clip.
I seen clips and I seen like pictures of what happened on the pay-per-view, but like I didn't actually watch it.
Yeah, I just saw I just saw because I watch his YouTube channel.
I do know who won some of the matches, but I don't know like 100% what happened on the match.
I only know the main event. Really. That's all I know is the main event.
Oh, and we'll get to that too, by the way. My God. So, Crockett Promotion. Just Conrad Thomas' idea of how to do this review because he's a fan of Ric Flair. And he looked at Ric Flair, after, I guess when it's hours and all that, it's fine in a way, whatever, blah blah blah. But this was on July 31st, 2022 in Nashville, Tennessee, at the Nashville Municipal Auditorium, I think that's what it's called. The tagline was "Walking the aisles one last time." Coming to the aisleway one last time. I just say aisleway. So we have some commentators, Tony Schiavone and David Crockett, like the old days. They used to be commentators for during that time as well.
It's Flair.
You also have we also have some influence commentators from other promotions like Ian Riccaboni from Ring of Honor and Japan. Strong, Tom Hannifin from Impact Wrestling. I already said his name. Got the more meant to say from Impact Wrestling. Someone named Joe Dombrowski from MLW. I really don't know who he was, but I thought he was pretty good as a commentator. Dave Parzak, something. And guess what promotion he's from? Not just from MLW, but GCW.
Wait, like you mean like ECW, like the old ECW?
GCW, Game Changer Wrestling. That's trying to be ECW, but it's not.
Oh! I thought you said ECW.
No. GCW. I
don't. I'll be honest. I don't even know what that is.
GCW. Oh no! Don't you know Nick Gage comes from there?
Oh, that's where he wrestles for.
Yes.
Well, I know what's been around. Well, I know not to watch now. Thank you.
There you go. I agree. I agree with you. And also you had Nick Aldis, which by the way we'll get to a little more about with that with GCW, and yes, they were on the show.
Whoa!
What the hell?
That was my reaction when I saw the clip of the main event. That was my Ric Flair's face right there. Yeah, that was my face.
I had a different face, but yeah, whoa. David Penzer, who's organized for that main event, which he wasn't, based on how that main event ended up being. Cyrus, please don't know who he is, but he wasn't bad. How he organized it, he wasn't bad. Referees were Brandon Poe, Daniel Spencer, Dave Harmon, I guess that's his name. Dave Miller, Decker Sabato, I guess it's same, whatever. Mike Chioda, which by the way, I'll let you know right now, he refereed Ric Flair's last match. And what she did. We'll get to that.
Oh yeah, I heard about something about him retiring, right? Mike Chioda.
Oh, by the way,
yeah.
By the way, were the referees wearing classic, referee gear, the bow tie or whatever?
Yeah.
They were? Okay.
I'm sorry. No. I wish they were. I wish they were, but not that they didn't.
Okay.
Oh, and then my post was also over here as well on the show. All right, so let's get to what happened in the pre-show. Now, as I was watching the show, by the way, because I watched it on the download, I didn't know I was watching the pre-show. I didn't know there was a pre-show.
There was a pre-show to it.
There was a pre-show to it.
What?
So the pre-show had Ren Narita, I meant to say. Ren Narita from Japan versus Yuya Uemura, also from Japan. Now, originally it was supposed to be Clark Connors in the match. I think it was supposed to be against either Ren Narita or against Yuya Uemura, but he got hurt, unfortunately. Some kind of hernia injury he had. Clark Connors, the same Clark Connors who's at at AEW's Forbidden Door. He ends up not being on the show. So
okay.
But it was Ren Narita, I should say, who's a carbon copy of Katsuyori Shibata versus Yuya Uemura. 5 minutes and 30 seconds lasted. A good match with Ren Narita winning. Not much to say about that. Then we get to the bunkhouse match, which is a battle royal, which is to weapons. Well, yeah, kind of like a hardcore match. Yeah, but this match that this versus is known for to do back in those days. So that's a 10 minute. 11 minutes and 10 seconds. Excuse me. And here are your people that was in the battle royale. You have guys like, probably it's a perfect soundbite for this. Who was in this battle royal? That's right. Bully the Clown was on that show.
I didn't even know he was on the show.
Do you know who I am?
I wish I did. Not just kidding. But yeah, he's on the show though. Bully Ray. Some people call him Bully Bitch, but I digress. Anyways,
Bully Bitch.
Anyways, but it was Bully Ray. You have other guys that were in there as well, like Crimson. Maybe everyone remembers him. Big Damo was there, which I barely even knew he was even in the match.
Big Damo.
You have James Storm. Yeah, James Storm.
James Storm, damn.
Oh,
yeah.
I know that's the name. That's the name I haven't heard in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I thought he retired. To be honest, that's how long I've actually heard about him.
He might have asked for 10 bucks to a fan. Welcome to him.
I wouldn't be surprised.
But yeah, some other people that I really don't know who they were, and especially they know these people that came from this this whole GCW invasion that was led by Nick Gage. And I say to myself, are you fucking kidding me?
Oh no!
Are you kidding me? Now Nick Gage was not in the match though.
Say it again.
Nick Gage was not in the match though, which I don't understand why he was not in the match, because this is just this route to alley, because it has weapons, and you could use weapons in this type of match. You couldn't use your piece of cutter,
Oh no!
But he wasn't in the match. He just led the charge of a couple people that came from GCW, like George Janela, Blake Christian, some other people. Again, to be honest with you, if you would have told me to name the entire roster of GCW, I would have never told you who was in it, because I don't care to watch that show after at the Hammerstein Ballroom on that show, that disaster of a show.
Come on, Robert. You know that was the greatest show you've ever seen.
Well, when you have someone named Vincent, just like Vince McMahon, then I guess it was.
What the hell?
Oh man.
Yeah, that happened. Bobby Virtual.
Man.
But yeah, some people out there know who they were. So basically, and also we had George Janela. I don't know what's wrong with his face. I don't know how he looks right now because and matter of fact, last time we heard of him, he had his foot on fire because that's the spot he tried to do.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
So if this is the type of thing that George Janela wants to be known for, go right ahead. I just hope you still have your hair, along the way.
Yeah.
I mean, he still does though. I'm just saying, just don't try to pull your hair on fire.
Yeah, yeah, you don't need to do that.
Yeah. But anyways, but the final four was George Janela, James Storm, Bully Bitch, and Mance Warner. Now I don't know who this Mance Warner is, but when he was in the match, in the ring with Bully Ray. I said to myself, well, I want Bully Bitch winning, so I want this guy, whoever he is, to win, and he won. Now not knowing that he's from GCW, I said to myself, wait, this guy's from GCW? Yeah, this guy looks he looks like he could be has some potential in wrestling. I said to myself, you could do far more better than GCW. I'm telling. Oh, yeah. I could even this chick, Ali Catch, she could do a lot more better than GCW.
Okay.
No, but that's the only place they'll hire me.
No, come on. She's I mean, she's not a great wrestler, but she's good. She's good in the ring. What she can do. She had a match against Ruby Soho on that event, in SummerSlam Ballroom. I thought they had a good match.
Okay.
And this guy, Mace Warner, he's got some potential too. If he wants to go, either in wrestling or anything but GCW. To me, GCW is garbage wrestling, championship wrestling. That's what it is to me. Garbage championship wrestling. I tried to give it a chance, by the way. I say to myself, you know what? I don't care for it. After that main event from the SummerSlam Ballroom, with Nick Gage involved, making the Briscoes looking terrible in that tag team match. How can you have the Briscoes in there, one of the best tag teams on the planet, to have one of the worst tag team matches I've ever saw in my entire life?
Wow.
Well, it's probably because Nick Gage was in that match.
Yeah. That too.
And Nick Gage can't wrestle for shit if he doesn't have a pizza cutter or any weapons.
Yeah, he can't, bro. Yeah, I never got the appeal with. I never got the appeal with him, man.
He came in and wrestled out of a bag with that pizza cutter of his. That's how bad of a wrestler he is.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like if this guy actually, let's say one day he decides to sign to WWE and they take away the pizza cutter and all his weapons and all that, and put him in NXT, oh my god, that would be a disaster right there.
He wouldn't even be in NXT.
He wouldn't even be on main event. He wouldn't even be on level 1.
He wouldn't.
Yeah.
No. Dude, look at him. Look at him.
Dude, he wouldn't even be on AEW Dark. That's how bad he is.
Yeah, it's like.
But then again, I want to say about that because AEW did bring him in.
Well, yeah, they brought him in
for one match, was it?
Yeah,
against Jericho, bitch.
but then again, honestly, I'll take Jericho over Nick Gage any day of the week.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna bring him back. Freaking Nick Gage, I don't think they're gonna bring him back. I hope they don't.
No, I hope not either. Now, they shouldn't have brought him in the first place. He's garbage.
Yeah, they should have brought him in the first place, but I hope they learned their lesson.
And yeah,
I think they only brought him in because of the Dark Side of the Ring.
Yeah.
Yes, that's why. And yes, this may have been a pre-show. And yes, this may have been a pre-show where it takes to Ric Flair's event. But the fact that Ric Flair allowed this guy Nick Gage to be part of the show, and and for years you've been crapping on Mick Foley for being a glorified stuntman. That's what Nick Gage is.
That's exactly what Nick Gage is. At least Mick Foley could wrestle.
Yes.
This man, I guarantee you, he don't know how to do the freaking the arm lock, when you start the match, I guarantee you can do that.
I bet your ass that. It's sad. It's sad when it's sad when you make John Cena look like the Kenny Omega of a match.
If oh Nick my God!
John Cena. Yeah, I'm just saying though. I'm just saying like.
I agree. How do you make John? As bad as John Cena has been over the years, how do you make him look like wrestling like a Hiroshi Tanahashi?
Or how do you make Last Legend look like Okada compared to Nick Cage?
Like Enzo. Because think about Enzo. Think of a guy like Enzo, because Enzo.
At least Enzo was a better wrestler too.
Yeah, Enzo. That's what I'm saying. Like Enzo's a better wrestler than freaking.
Yeah,
dude, I think even Marie actually tried in wrestling. Tried to wrestle more than Nick Cage has his entire career.
Dude, like Nick Cage just sucks, man. I'm sorry. He just without the freaking pizza cutter.
Maria's fear.
Or here's another thing too. I don't get from people. People are saying, "Oh, his promos are amazing." Like, what's so amazing about his promos? He just says "faggot," "fuck it," like every 5 minutes. Like,
that's not how you cut promos in wrestling.
Dude, it's literally like a back. It's literally he's literally just a hillbilly trying to be a wrestler. That's literally what he is. Like some trailer park trash. Like dude trying to be a wrestler. That's all he is.
I find it funny at the Dark Side of the Ring episode. He was like, when he was like, "Yeah, everybody knows my name." I'm like, I don't know who the fuck you are. I'm watching this episode.
I've never heard of you. Like, because my son was like, "Who the hell is this guy?"
Dude, I knew who New Jack was before I knew who he was.
I only watched it because
of New Jack before you know who you were.
Yeah, I only watched it because John Moxley was in it. That's the only reason I really wanted to watch it. Yeah. It was because of Nick Cage. Yeah. And I think also David Arquette was in that show. Yeah. In that episode, right? Yeah. Yeah, those 2 reasons. And Nick Cage wasn't one of them. Yeah. So.
Nick Cage.
Dave Arquette was a better wrestler than Nick Cage.
Oh yeah. Definitely, bro. He definitely was.
Dude, even Bad Buddy's a better wrestler than Nick Cage.
Yes, dude, Bad Bunny's a better wrestler than him, man. Yo.
Logan
Paul's a better wrestler than him.
I sadly admit it, but yes, he is a better wrestler than Nick Cage.
Dude.
Jesus.
Man. This dude's, yeah, I'm done talking about Nick Cage.
And we'll get to him later, but even Ric Flair's last match of his performance is still a better wrestler than fucking Nick Cage.
Damn, it's it's bad when man.
I'm telling you, it's bad when you make Last Legend look like Okada compared to you.
Dude, dude.
Jeez.
Yeah. All right, so what's next match or next thing?
All right. Before we get to the next match, I mean the next part of it of the show, just because this was just a pre-show, we'll get to the pay-per-view. But on the pre-show, you have what was his name? Frank the Clown. Yeah, Frank the Clown. And you remember Frank the Clown?
Doink the Clown or who? Frank
the Clown, who used to date Mick Foley's daughter. Well, at least I think that. At least I still think they're dating.
Let me look him up. I might recognize his face. Let me look him up.
Yeah.
You said Frank the Clown?
Yeah, Frank the Clown. And that's his job, by the way. He's a clown. But now he's in wrestling because, he was dating Mick Foley's daughter. Now,
I have seen him before.
And yeah,
I have seen him.
I think I remember last seeing him during the Money in the Bank from 2020. When they did the whole whole segments that they did at Titan Tower or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing him there. I was saying myself, what was the point of him being there? And they played Doink the Clown's music and stuff. So that's not Doink. That's Frank the Clown. Like, but anyways, seeing right now, he's changing a lot. So I confirmed he's a wrestler. I didn't know he was he got into wrestling.
Yeah. Okay.
But he was there. But yeah, but he was there. He was talking to some. Yeah, he was there before his daughter on the well.
You are one lucky dude.
Yeah, I don't know if he still is or not, but
still, the fact you got with Mick Foley's daughter, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Respect.
Mm-hmm. I don't get why, but in the worst part, like I don't get why you're looking at you and then you're dating someone like whatever.
Maybe she saw something.
Yeah. Maybe he made her laugh.
Hey,
I mean, he's a clown for his crying out loud.
chicks dig, funny guys. Yeah.
Maybe she dig clowns.
There's that.
Well,
I said maybe she dig clowns. You never know.
Maybe she's into that.
Wrestling nowadays is nothing but a circus act. But maybe because she saw the size of his shoes, and you know what they say about guys will that. What was the quote again? But it was big shoes, whatever. Big foot, whatever.
I know what you're talking about, but I can't think of the quote here.
Yeah, me neither. But I'm not trying to say Noraphobia is that type of woman, but yeah, I love Nora. Jesus PR. But but anyway, but he was there. Frank the Clown was there, and he was talking some smack, whatever. He got in the ring, whatever. All of a sudden, now again, I was watching this show, right? Thinking, just a pay-per-view, but it was a pre-show. I didn't know it was a pre-show until later on. But Jacob Fatu came out to confront him, and then Frank the Clown got out of the ring, was hunting out there, like. All of a sudden, Mick Foley comes from behind him, hardcore legend. So he brings Frank the Clown back in the ring, and then Jacob Fatu destroys him. So I'm thinking to myself, he may be a wrestler then. I mean, if he's willing to take that type of punishment from Jacob Fatu, again, I don't know if he wrestles or not. Don't drop a note of him. It's that he's a circus act, he's a clown.
Yeah.
But anyways, I mean they also did a lot of things on the pre-show. You had Nick always talk about Ric Flair, and other people talking about Ric Flair. And I was sitting there listening to it, like, okay, well, I understand because they know Ric Flair. They met him and all that, blah blah. Like, to me, I'm like, well, I never met him, but same time, I have a right to dislike him over the years now. Especially the things that's been said. Not saying he's a horrible human being, like how this man said to Michael Cole.
Yeah.
But it's whatever. So now we get to the real show. So we get the Motion Machine Gun out, Kelly and Chris Sabin defeating the Wolves of David Richards and Eddie Edwards. 10 minutes and 50 seconds lasted. It was good. Not on the type of match, that were known for them, back in the days of TNA, but they missed wrestled TNA before. And obviously they're a lot older now, so it's not gonna be the same like it used to be before, but still, it was still good.
Okay.
And the Wolves were working the heel, by the way. They were heels.
All right.
And in the match, actually, he looked like he was taking like a knee injury, which is bad to see that because he's got a title match against Dallas Alexander at Emergence for Impact Wrestling. So I hope he was selling. Otherwise, you lose your main event spot there for Emergence if that was to be the other case. So I don't know, that was permanently injured. maybe he was maybe it was a nagging injury that it'll go away, or maybe he wasn't. Who knows? But I haven't heard anything, so he's sounds like he's good to go.
All right.
So then we get to Killer Cross with Scarpado.
Yeah.
Scarpado looks fantastic.
Oh man, I gotta look that up, man. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. When does she never look? When does she never look fantastic?
Well, yeah, good point.
NXT, yes, but you were known for her main roster because they never debut her and they even bought her debut.
What a waste.
Who did she face?
Maybe I could change. Maybe I could. Killer Cross team against David Boy Smith Jr.
Okay.
And it was 5 minutes and 20 seconds lasted. And match itself, but it didn't last long. Match itself, what they did there, basically showcasing how they sell moves to each other, and showing how killers and beasts they are. And then the end, Killer Cross got on the better of David Boy Smith Jr. and won.
Okay.
But yeah, if anyone deserves a second chance to go back to WWE, which I'm advocating for, is Killer Cross and Scarpado, because they never got it. Killer Cross did have a chance, but they botched his debut and they botched him pretty.
Yeah, they botched it big time. But yeah, give them a second chance.
Yeah, Scarpado, she didn't get a chance. She never got a chance.
She never got a chance, so give her a chance. Yeah.
And also, because they both Smith Jr., because he was there too, by the way. If you want to bring him back too, because he didn't get a chance either when he came back to the main roster.
Oh yeah, because I heard he was back, but yeah, they never put him on TV. I think he was doing some dark matches, but yeah, that was it.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
So, because I don't think David Smith Jr. wants to go to AEW. He's not saying that he doesn't like AEW, but hey, if he wants to go back to if they would try to give him another chance to go to be on WWE again, and actually do something this time, maybe on NXT, who knows, or maybe back on the main roster, who knows. I say give him a chance, because they didn't give him a chance at all.
No, they did not.
Just don't make him a gladiator again.
Huh?
Oh yeah.
You're talking about Killer Cross.
Killer Cross. Nah, that ain't gonna happen this time.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
You know what you should do? Have him return with that, but then remove it, throw it on the ground, just stomp it, and that's yeah.
And then he grabs a Cena T-shirt and burns it too.
What the fuck?
No.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
But then we have some people talk about Ric Flair, like Sting, Shawn Michaels.
Okay. Shawn Michaels was there.
He wasn't at the show, but he was basically they show videos. Yeah, that's basically it. They show videos of these guys talking about Ric Flair. Like Nick Aldis. I mean, Nick Aldis was there too, and all, but they show video clips too. Versus Shawn Michaels.
Okay.
Against Sting and Dolph Ziggler was there, by the way. Not at the show, but on video. Dolph Ziggler was shown. Cody Rhodes.
Oh, Cody Rhodes?
Yep.
Okay.
Just name a few guys that send video. Even Jim Ross, because he couldn't be there, unfortunately. He wanted to be there, but he couldn't be there. Because we know how he's been going through right now. But with the cancer he had a while back, and just him traveling that much, so he's getting up there too, though. So.
Okay.
All right. can't remember who else. But yeah, I just name a few. They basically crazy Ric Flair and blah blah blah. And we'll get to that when we get to it. We get a 4 corners match determining the North contender to get to the Progress World Championship title. That's 5 minutes and 10 seconds with Jonathan Gresham defeating Alex Angels, Kona Shusuke Takashita, and Nick Wayne.
All right.
Now the match itself was good, and Jonathan Gresham wins. By the way,
okay.
Jonathan Gresham, he came out with his octopus mask and his robe. So I took some note. I mean, not note. I gathered some thoughts here pertains to Jonathan Gresham. If Murray's in a good mood, and he's gonna be going over. He's gonna be coming out there with his entrance gear. But if he's not in a good mood and he's not going over, he'll just go out there looking all mean, wearing a t-shirt, like shit. I'm gonna lose this match. Yeah, that's the feeling I get for Jonathan Gresham after the way he came out before his honor. He had to put Cesaro over. I mean, Claudio Castagnoli over. After the whole thing, the whole story of Jonathan Gresham cursing out Tony Khan because of the way his character was being booked.
Yeah.
And apparently, Jonathan Gresham, the thing he was cursing out to Khan about him, the way he's being booked is because he showed him the PWI top 20 ranks and like that he's a part of, that he's on, and I should be treated a lot better and all that. That's what I'm hearing. That's the story that's going around right now. That he goes out to Tony Khan and show him that I'm in the top 20 of the PWI the PWI rankings and like himself. That shit don't mean shit no more. That's best marketing right now.
Talking about Jonathan Gresham.
Yes.
Oh, are you talking about when he tried to use the PW rankings for him? The reason why he should be treated better.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, he takes an L for that one because it's that is such a weak argument.
Yeah, because think about who's
that's like me winning a 2K match and saying, "Oh, this is the reason why he should be pushed." Like, really?
Like, seriously?
Like, yeah, he takes
shit anymore. Yeah, doesn't mean shit anymore. Especially,
I'm gonna say at least he didn't make a clown of himself like Jordan Miles did, but still,
obviously
that is a weak ass argument.
It's funny too because I would love been a fly on the wall to see Jonathan Gresham putting out that whole PWI top 20 ranking paper in front of Tony Khan saying I'm the fucking best wrestler, you son of a bitch. I could be treated a lot better than this. Oh my god, I can imagine that, man. But I think so. But that shit doesn't mean shit anything no more. Yes, especially we had years ago we had Nikki Bella on the number one women's wrestlers on there. Get the fuck out of here with that.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Nikki Bella at one point was on rank number 1.
What year?
I can't remember. I think it was after her longest reign of being U.S. champion.
Oh yeah, that had to be like around 2015.
I think it was 2016 or 2015. It had to be 2016 or 2015, one of those years that she was on there. Like to myself, are you kidding me? Like that lost credibility because of that. Like who? Like because she barely defended that title.
No, come on, Robert. She did. Come on, you're lying.
She barely. It wasn't defended at WrestleMania. It wasn't defended at Royal Rumble. It wasn't defended. It didn't mean that doesn't mean shit. Holy shit, man.
Me, damn it.
Stop bullying me, Robert.
Yeah, to the Bella Army, so it does. I'm definitely come back to me now because of that.
The Bella Army.
Come on, wear your Bella Army t-shirt.
Nowhere.
Yeah, the Bella Army. I don't remember when they decided to call the fans the Bella Army. Unless what it was around 2014.
Yeah, probably around that time.
Or maybe 2013. When they did the whole Total Divas thing that premiere was. I don't know. Who knows? Doesn't matter. The point is they came up with the whole Bella Army thing, and now we got Bella Armies going after us, because of our opinions about the Bellas, because they think they're legends and they're not.
Yeah, you guys are mean.
And now they got their own biography on E&E.
Yeah,
I didn't see it, but
I didn't see it either.
Whatever.
I didn't see it either.
I don't think I want to see it, because again, it's all about the freaking Bellas. Why Trish Stratus can't get that? Why can't Paige? Especially I don't like Paige. Why can't she get that?
Because come on, they didn't change the world like the Bellas did, man.
AJ Lee did more than those Bellas.
Who's AJ Lee?
Apparently the Bellas only matter.
Yeah, I guess.
Apparently Trish Stratus and Lita never existed, just the Bellas.
Yeah. She was the longest reigning Divas champion. Yeah.
Shit, I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, John Gresham.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, John Gresham won the match. Because as long as he's in a good mood and he got his entrance gear with him, and he's wearing it and all that means he's going over. So take notes, guys. Next time you see John Gresham at any wrestling events, and I'm pretty sure Crockett is one of them. You see his octopus mask and his robe, that means he's going over. But if he's not wearing it, you see him with just his t-shirt, or maybe he's not. Maybe he doesn't wear a t-shirt. He just go out there looking mean. He's losing. That means he's not a good move.
No, boy.
And I'm pretty sure he's gonna put out the PWI top 20 ranking paper to show you that he's the best wrestler in the world.
Yep. That should be his gimmick. That should be his gimmick, actually.
Oh man. But anyway, now remember the whole thing we heard that he was gonna be done with wrestling? Boy, that's not the case now.
Yeah.
But at least, when I said before, at least it's not worse than Jordan Miles going over the top with his shit.
Yep. At least it wasn't another Jordan Miles. Oh, hopefully it's not another Jordan Miles situation.
Yeah.
We'll just advise Tony Khan not to make any t-shirts.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean,
and the thing about that was,
it's stupid though. I mean, it's like it's such a weak argument.
Yeah, it was. But the thing about NXT, with Jordan Miles, with Jordan Miles being there, it was NXT. You would think that NXT would have done a better t-shirt than that.
Yeah.
But anyways, but the next match was the Four Horsemen. No, not the original Four Horsemen. But versus the Four Horsemen, you have Arn Anderson, the original, who is the original Four Horsemen, but he was managing. He was managing to lead to the ring. Brian Pillman Jr., who is just in love like his father. Like, that's why I want to see him as in AEW. And Arn Anderson's son, Brock Anderson. And I say to myself, I love it. This is great. AEW, take notes. Do this with Brian Pillman Jr. and Brock Anderson. Have Arn Anderson formed their own version of Four Horsemen on AW. And no, now the Pinnacle doesn't count. I'm sorry, the Pinnacle of I mean, even though it was when he had Clay Fletcher there, with that like Four Horsemen vibe and all. No, I'm sorry, the name itself was not a good fit. The name itself was it was not a good name at all. I'll say that. I get it. The Pinnacle, we're in Pinnacle. We're always on top. Whatever. It's whatever. It's whatever. But they could have done a lot better. With to do their own version of the Four Horsemen. So that's how you got more than 4 people of wrestlers in there. So that you can't even say that Four Horsemen. If there's Warlow, MJF, FTR, and Sean Spears, the one that got themselves forgettable on that post got good.
You talking about the perfect jobber?
Yeah. Oh man. But I love this though. Brian Pillman Jr. and Brock Anderson. This is their new version of the Four Horsemen on that they show here on their Crockett Promotion on this show. And I say to myself, this is what AEW needs to do. Do something with Arn Anderson by managing guys like Brian Pillman Jr., Brock Anderson, even though he's already doing that with Brock Anderson on AEW, but you also got Lee Johnson there. And you also not Griff Garrison. I don't think he's the right fit for that one. But you could have someone else, fill in that role. Where Arn Anderson could lead his own faction of Four Horsemen in the AEW. Brian Pillman Jr. needs to be a heel because the way they've been booking Brian Pillman Jr., the whole Varsity Blondes thing is whatever. But the way they've been booking him, we can look at the chump and all, and not making him look good. I'm very disappointed how they've been booking Brian Pillman Jr. And seeing him how he's been booked on this show, basically looking like looking and wrestling like his dad, the way he was doing on the show. I say myself, AW, this is what you should be doing from the very beginning.
Yeah.
No, we would rather make him a jobber.
I know whose idea was that, by the way. The Young Fox. They're the reasons that Brock Lesnar is not getting this push.
Oh boy,
the young Fox.
The Bucks of Youth. Those guys.
The young hogs.
They want to be D-Generation X.
And the want to be Rockers.
The want to be Hardys.
Yeah, the want to be Hardys. The want to be NWO.
They want to be pretty gaily.
What?
I wouldn't go that. I wouldn't go that far.
The want to be Seth Rollins.
Hold on, I'm sorry. That's pretty gaily. That's your other wrong. So.
Yeah, the want to be Seth Rollins.
Or the want to be DIY.
Yeah.
They're gay-ration next.
D-gay-ration.
D-gay-ration next.
Or gay IY. Or DI gay.
All right, I'm actually have to step out. I gotta check my phone. So, I'll see you later, man. This was fun.
Okay, man. You take care.
All right.
So then sorry, I didn't get to the match yet. So the Four Horsemen was Brian Pillman Jr. and Brock Anderson, with Arn Anderson ringside versus the Rock and Roll Express, or Ricky Morton and Kerry Morton, Morton, the son of Ricky Morton, and Robert Gibson was there too. Basically, Rock and Roll Express. This is basically a legacy match they did. 7 minutes and 40 seconds it lasted, with Brian Pillman Jr. and Brock Anderson winning. And good. I'm glad they won. Ricky Morton and Kerry Morton. I don't know much about Kerry Morton in wrestling. I just now see him, and I guess he's just started. But I don't know. I didn't see much of him, but it didn't look bad. So, Then we get to a 4-way match. Yeah, so then we get to a 4-way match, luchador style of Rey Fenix, Bandino, Laredo Kid, and Victor Ruiz. 11 minutes and 50 seconds to last it, and they tore the house down. This was the one of the best matches on the show. next to the other match, we'll get to. But yeah, these guys were doing a lot of these luchador type of moves, and people were on their feet for that, and then they were just hyped for this match. And in the end, Rick Flair won.
Nice.
Yes. Then we get to Josh Alexander defend his Impact World Championship title against Jacob Fatu from MLW. 10 minutes and 30 seconds lasted, and these guys were having a good match until the finish. Now, which I was not upset with the finish because I like the finish because it protected both guys. Josh Alexander, who's facing Alex Shelley for his title at Emergence, and Jacob Fatu. You don't want Jacob Fatu losing, because he's been a dominant champion for MLW for the longest time. And on top of that, Jacob Fatu, I will be lying to you people if I didn't see this guy wrestle before. This is actually my first time seeing him wrestle. But the things that I've heard of him, that what I heard from people of how he wrestles, how he's how he handles himself in the ring, and just hearing nothing but good reviews about this guy. How obviously because he's part of the Wine family because his last name Fatu. Now I don't know if he's either the nephew of Rikishi or someone. But yeah, man, he's really if I see him, he's pretty damn good. Okay, he's trainer Rikishi. He is part of the Wine family. But I don't know if that's if Rikishi's his uncle. Oh yeah, that's his uncle. Yeah, that's Rikishi's uncle. So yeah, so he is the nephew.
So that means Roman and Usos are his cousins.
That's right. So yeah, man, Jacob Fatu, man, he was doing a few moves that he did pertains to late great Umaga. And he did on there. And he was doing some fine moves that someone of his side I never thought he ever do. I've never seen anyone like how he does. Not even Keith Lee. Yeah, I mean Keith Lee is more heavier, but still, Jacob Fatu, the way he moves in that ring, like holy shit, man, like this guy's great.
Interesting. I might have to check out one of his matches then.
Man, yeah, he is great, man. Obviously, because it was his to where he's where the family comes from. It's in his blood. So as I was no brainer that he's good. I'll say one thing. It's better than Last Legend. Oh man. So the finish. So both of them were down. I think this when they were down because the referee's counting to 10, right? So then Matt Cardona, Brian Myers, the major players, and smart Mark Sterling. I said to myself, why is this guy? This guy's everywhere. Smart Mark Sterling's fucking everywhere. Back in the day, we had seen him in AEW.
I'm surprised it wasn't The Rock.
Or Vince Vince McMahon. Virgil. Virgil. But the whole thing, Vincent, Vince, that whole thing. Lame. I still thought that was lame how they did that. But yeah, they came out and basically it was no contest. And I was not angry with that, because again, you don't want Josh Alexander losing his title or losing period because he's the guy that's gonna be facing this Josh Alexander, Alex Shelley, I should say. And Jacob Fatu, he's not working for Impact Wrestling. And last thing you want is sort from another promotion winning on your promotion's title to go into Emergence to face Alex Shelley for the title. So that wouldn't make any sense, especially with the shows are being taped. Within Impact Wrestling, the show's not even on live shows. It's just pre-tapes, so it would not work, and it will screw up the story. So I was happy with. Yeah, but I was happy with the finish, but I wasn't happy with seeing Smart Sterling there. That seems so great. That's the last thing I want to see on the show is Smart Sterling. But all of a sudden, I can't remember how things got turned back around on their favor. I don't remember if Jacob Fatu went after Smart Sterling. He probably did, or Justin Center probably took him out with the super spike, whatever. Mike Cardona, basically, he's not hurt anymore because because he got injured from his bicep, whatever, a torn bicep he had, but I guess he's back. He's healed up now. I guess it wasn't that serious. Which is why he had let go of the NWA World title. Because he was the NWA World Champion at one point, and also retains the Digital Media title belt as well that he wants. I mean, but then again, he really lost the belt anyways. Even before that torn bicep. But yeah, Matt Cardona was in the ring, begging, he's acting like he's still hurting her in a way, but no, he's not hurt. All of a sudden, Diamond Dallas Page comes out. He was there the whole time, by the way. He was front row. He goes in the ring, goes for a diamond cutter. People pop for it, by the way. And the best part of it, they play his WCW thing, Self High Five. Like, whoa! I mean, there was some other songs they play on the show too. Billy Ray came out with Guns N' Roses, Welcome to the Jungle, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, when the Briscoes came out, they came out with Leonard Skinner. I think that's what the band was. It's been a while since I listened to them, by the way. Leonard Skinner is great. I can't remember some other songs too. They'll play on there, but yeah, there was a lot of songs that you're not really allowed to play anymore because copyrights, right? All those royalties, you need permission. I'm pretty sure that's what they did. They probably have permission for that. So, especially when it comes to this, because those were the days during those times, in old school wrestling in the territories. You can use those theme songs for the wrestlers for the entrance. For songs that you can use that fits them. And that's a big problem. When it comes to wrestling nowadays, especially in WWE. But hopefully that will change now because WWE is under new management. But anyways, so then, speaking of the Briscoes, they came out. They went up against the Von Erichs of Marshall Von Erich and Ross Von Erich, the sons of Kevin Von Erich. When it comes to the Von Erichs back in the days of World Class, Kevin Von Erich, the last remaining of the Von Erich family, until when it comes to giving birth to I think he's got a daughter too, but he's got sons. Wrestling in wrestling, and again, I don't know if he's got a daughter too. I know Kerry Von Erich. He's got a daughter, Lacey Von Erich, and she's not she missed wrestle, but she was never good. But she's still around. And she tried to get into the wrestling business, since to do other things, and not wrestling that way, but yeah. Just a little history there with the Von Erichs. Pertains to a family tragedy. Happened with the family years ago. But Karen Bernard is one of those old generations who's still here and he's still doing great. Just feel bad for him. Of losing all his brothers. The way that his brothers lost their lives during those times, and he's still here. He's very blessed, and he's still here, and he's got beautiful kids here, and now they're in the wrestling business, keeping the legacy alive, the dynasty of the Runners. So, so they had a match, and it was good for what it was, and the Briscoes won 10 minutes and 45 seconds. Then we get Jordan Grace defend her Impact Knockout World title in 9 minutes and 5 seconds against Deonna Purrazzo and Rachel Ellering. Now, Rachel Ellering, I forgot what music she came out with. Can't remember what it was. Oh yeah, I remember now. I forgot the chick's name who sings "Hit Me With Your Best Shot." I remember her first name though. It was Pat. Basically short for Patty. But I forgot her last name though. But she sings "Hit Me With Your Best Shot." One of those 80s music, which one of my favorite songs. I listened to during those times. Hit me with your best shot. Yeah, it brings me back to Guitar Hero. If you remember that, by the way, Guitar Heroes. Hit me with your best shot. Fire away. Just sing. Anyways, or should I say, just sing. But anyways, but Jordan Grace, earlier in the match, injured Rachel Ellering from a roll up, twisting or spraining her ankle. The way that it looked, like, oh my god, that I didn't think of it at first, but then look at the replay, like, oh yeah, that was bad. So she still continued the match though. So the match, people didn't really care about the match that much, and I didn't too. Not anything wrong with these three talented women in wrestling, especially Rachel Ellering, but since her lineage of who her dad is, Precious Paul Ellering, the manager of the Road Warriors, the Legion of Doom. Whoa, what a rush! But no one really cared about this match. No disrespect to any of these women, but no one really cared about the match. But the match wasn't bad either, but no one just didn't want to give the day to even care for it. So that happened. Intro base won. She won with being Rich Ellering, a chokehold, the Kennedy choke, I think it was. So there you go. Then the main event. Are you still with me here, Omega Red? I guess not. All right. So the main event was Ric Flair and Andrade El Idolo versus Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett, with Karen Jarrett at ringside. Tag team match. That lasted 27 minutes. And it was the worst 27 minutes wrestling I have ever seen. Not because of Jay Lethal, not because of Andrade El Idolo, and especially not because of JEFF, JARRETT, double trash. Not because of him either. Ric Flair is 73 years old, 74, whatever the fuck. And the fact that he's wrestling with a injured foot coming into the match too as well, and the fact that how we saw him wrestle here, and how he looks too. Now, maybe first say about the entrances. First of all, Jeff Jarrett's entrance took way too long. Jeff Jarrett, for whatever reason, was acting like an ass. I think to myself, oh no, don't make me get to the blues again. This reminds me of Triple A back in 15, 20. Oh no. It had to be like 2017. It had to be around that time. Because that was around that time where they tried to change Impact Wrestling to they have to at least have some identity. Since they was going to kill off the TNA name and just be called GFW. But Jeff Jarrett fucked that up. because he was acting like an ass, a drunk ass buffoon at Triple A's in Mexico, because he was playing a heel and all that. But it was during that time where Jeff Jarrett decided to turn his life around and quit drinking. So I got flashback of that. With his Jeff Jarrett doing this. Now I knew he was drinking. Obviously he wasn't drinking because he was acting like himself. This is how Jeff Jarrett acts with his back in the old days when he was working for Jim Crockett's promotion. Well, when he was being a heel. Now I'm pretty sure he got some reactions from that time, but now we're talking about him not getting barely getting any reactions. Not saying that there was no reaction at all. I'm pretty sure there was some reaction with his maybe some boos and maybe some cheers whenever he's a babyface or maybe some a heel. But when it pertains to fans care for him at all or don't see him on that level, that's what I mean about Jeff Jarrett. When it pertains to in the big stage like WWF, WCW, where it pertains to the territories, I'm pretty sure he got a lot of cheers when he's a babyface or maybe a lot of boos when he's a heel. Especially when it pertains to how he was acting on this show, where it pertains to trying to go out to fans, and mocking fans and all, and talking trash to them. He's basically, wasting too much time, and stalling and all that. This is not even about you, Jeff Jarrett. This is about Ric Flair. So Jeff Jarrett's entrance was long, and then the introduction for Jeff Jarrett was long to finally come out. So he finally comes out. He starts, battling off with some fans, because he's a heel, and Karen Jarrett there as well. And Jeff Jarrett, is going around the ring, and he pushes, Comrade Thompson. And to myself, I'm supposed to believe that the same Jeff Jarrett who's working with, Comrade Thompson on his podcast, also now they don't like each other. Where Jeff Jarrett also now hates Comrade Thompson because he's friends with Ric Flair. Get the fuck out of here! I don't buy that one bit. Because I guarantee you, the next time Jeff Jarrett does this podcast, you go see Comrade Thompson on there. So the fact that Jeff Jarrett even did that, to try to convince people that he now also hates Comrade Thompson. Give me a fucking break with that bullshit. Unless he didn't know that was on Comrade Thompson, and he just pushed some random fat boy. I don't know. But anyways. But Jeff Jarrett was taking way too long. He was like, what is this, Jeff? This is not about you. This is about Ric Flair. Now, when it comes to Ric Flair, my personal opinion about Ric Flair, over the year now, since the Dark Side of the Ring stuff. And just goes beyond the whole Dark Side of the Ring too as well. I guess, it's been now, coming through influences now over the years now of things not being heard by Ric Flair, But yeah, it's not about Jeff Jarrett. This is not supposed to be about Ric Flair, And Jeff Jarrett, is talking all this about Hog Jarrett was a full effect. Double Hog was a full effect tonight. On that night, I should say, not tonight. So that's when Andre came out, and then Ric Flair comes out with his long introduction. And he comes out with a nice white robe with some purple designs of colors, whatever have you. And Ric Flair reveals the big gold belt, the World Heavyweight Championship from WCW, or you may even say the NWA, because that also came from NWA as well. Or in the case of Extreme Crockett Promotion, but either way. But Ric Flair had the belt. Obviously that now belongs to Comrade Thompson because Comrade Thompson was I guess someone gifted him that. I think maybe it was Ric Flair. Who knows who gifted him? I don't remember, but Comrade Thompson who owns that now. Which he was a fan of that belt too, just like we all have been. We all have been big fans of the big gold belt. And we thought it was a disservice to WWE that they got rid of that. No, his name. They got rid of the WWE big gold belt. Because it's the same similar look, except we put the initial WWE on there. That's the only that's different. That's the only that's different. The big gold belt though those days, that meant something to all of us. And the fact that that was got rid of, in the first place, shouldn't have been got rid of in the first place, because that represents a championship belt in pro wrestling. But anyways, but it was cool seeing Ric Flair with that belt. The whole thing with Ric Flair during that time is that he was the real world champion. And I will say this: Ric Flair, he is the real world champion. If you were to ask me, the real world champions during that time between Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair, when it comes to wrestling wise, of how good they could be in the ring, that's Ric Flair. I'll always let people know that Ric Flair is the real world champion over Hulk Hogan, because Hulk Hogan, and I get it, but since the style they want him to do it in WWF at the time, they didn't want him to do much, but same time, Hulk Hogan was not that good at it either way. I mean, he was forced to be good, but just saw him going in New Japan, because he had to work instead of doing the bullshit work that WWF wanted him to do. And not saying that Hogan is complete trash in the ring. Same time, I've seen better in the ring. Hell, John Cena is a lot more better than Hulk Hogan in the ring. and that's saying much, because John Cena to me is trash too. But anyways, so if you ask me, out of those two, during that time, the real world champion, that'll be Ric Flair. Despite Hogan's unpopularity and selling a lot more merch and all, it's not about selling merch. It's about selling me who's the better wrestler and who's the better world champion. I always thought that Ric Flair was the better world champion and the better wrestler. So, Ric Flair, was wearing a purple T-shirt to go with it, by the way. With his purple outfit and all, that he's with his purple trunks, his purple knee pads, and purple boots and all, and Ric Flair, he did his chops, but it wasn't good chops. Even the punches weren't like that good either. And Ric Flair, in the match, he bled. And oh man, I don't really remember much of the match because I dozed off for most of it. I dozed off of it because Ric Flair is not good in the ring, and the only reason why I didn't fall completely asleep on the match is because I got my favorites there, and Jay Lethal and Andre Idolo there. And Jeff Jarrett is a better, wrestler and also in better shape as well. The Ric Flair is not to say Ric Flair. I mean, I'm not to say that that Jeff Jarrett could look better even if he tried, or in a way, but at least with Jeff Jarrett, Jeff Jarrett is more younger, he's younger than Ric Flair and all, but the fact that Jeff Jarrett, who got his act together, who got himself cleaned up, and he looks good. He looks great of his age. And then you see Ric Flair, of all the time that he abused himself with alcohols and all that, and sleeping around, and visiting Space Mountain. I'm sorry, and the fact that this match was 27 minutes. I'm sorry to all Ric Flair fans. And to Ric Flair himself, and even to of his peers and his families, the days of Ric Flair wrestling 60-minute matches is over now. It's been long done. It's been it's not the thing to be praised anymore, because Ric Flair can't do it anymore. He cannot go anymore. It's one reason why that he should have retired back in basically should stay retired back in 2008, which that was a perfect send off. That was a great send off for Ric Flair back in 2008. Against Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania. That was the greatest send off that you could ever give to someone like the next Ric Flair at WrestleMania 24. Where the entire week was all about Ric Flair. The entire weekend was about Ric Flair, and then to close up the weekend with all that Raw show where Ric Flair doing the speech and all, and then everyone clapped for him, and then Undertaker coming out after the show was over, and Vince McMahon too, fuck this man, but you get my point. But that should have been the perfect send off for Ric Flair. But he ruined it by going to TNA Wrestling in 2010. And then he ruined it even more for this show, because this match that he had was terrible. He was terrible in this match. He could barely do anything in this match. And yes, he's a lot older, but he should know with him being a lot older, everything that he's been putting himself through, especially when he almost died. What, about 2 or 3 years ago? This man was who could have been on his deathbed, and he could have never returned from it, but he did. So the fact that he turns all of that to have this one match, because I don't know for what reason. He said it wasn't about the money. Bullshit. It was about the money. Because he ain't doing this for free. I'll tell you that much. Especially with him doing the bled job. Because, Ric Flair has to bleed, He ain't doing this for free. So you're doing this for the money. Yeah, and it's because, you want to really have that glory, to have that final glory day of your wrestling. To, I don't know, man. It was terrible. It was a terrible match. One of the horrible matches on the show, and you got the crowds here in Nashville saying that you still got it for the player for one the stuff that he did. And I said to myself, oh my god, what's wrong with these people? I can't believe that they're saying you got the player. Like I said to myself, he still got it. The only time that Ric Flair still got it was back in 2014 when he took a bump. Or 2015, I think it was, when he took that bump when he got punched by the Big Show. So, no, Ric Flair still got, because he's past his prime. He shouldn't be doing this anymore. He should have never got back in the ring in the first place. And the fact that he turns all of that for this. What an embarrassment it was. This match was so embarrassing. So he was going to use the brass knucks that was handed by Conrad Thompson to Andrade to give Ric Flair. Ric Flair couldn't even put the brass knuckles on. That's how you know Ric Flair was so out of it and so out of Ric Flair. Again, the days of Ric Flair of having longer matches is over. It's been over. For the longest time, especially when he's been up there in age, and again, just the way he looks, he just looks terrible, man. He does not look good, and the fact that he went along with this, I don't know. I hope he got it out of the system, because again, the perfect way for you to retire. The perfect way for you to send off to the sunset is your match against Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 24. But you decided to go and have your match at from elsewhere, from TNA, and then from here, from Crockett Promotion. You can't get that. You can't take those back anymore now. You can't go back. And make things right this time. So that was the end of that. Ric Flair did cut promo. Oh yeah, some people too, by the way. That was there, like Bret Hart. And even the Undertaker was there. How rare is that? We see someone like the Undertaker to show up for a show for someone that he who he looked up to as well in Ric Flair. But even Undertaker, if anyone's seen how Undertaker looked on that show, pertains to Ric Flair of his match, he looked like he was disappointed. I know the look of that face of Undertaker, and he did not like that match. You can tell by the look of his face, like, yeah, this match, Ric Flair, what the hell are you doing? Well, Undertaker, we kind of feel the same way about you when you having your matches too. After but Undertaker should know that feeling, Mister Popcorn the Cow back there. I'm just saying. But at least Undertaker knew what to call it quits this time. At least this time he knew what to call it quits. Ric Flair didn't know what to call it quits. In fact, Ric Flair said at one point he will wrestle, until he dies in the ring. He said he would, the days of him not wrestling is when he dies in the ring. I truly believe that he wants to wrestle until he drops dead in the ring. But I don't know. But this match, the show itself, Ric Flair's last match was just being promoted by Crockett Promotion. It was, again, the show wasn't bad and all. I mean, I thought every match here was decent to good to passable. But it really took the main event took a nosedive, like Ric Flair's plane crash that he had years ago. But there you go. Now, unfortunately, folks, I will put this up again for Dynamite on the watch along. Which is to the rest of the panel. Because I'm gonna get back to the whole thing with Ric Flair for that main event itself. Because I want to hear their opinions about about what I said here. And we'll go to some other things too as well on at the Dynamite as well. Because again, we're gonna have a lot more on it to talk about here, but there's some others here, and everyone's is gone, and Omega Red is passed out. So, but we'll pick up where we left off for Dynamite. Now, I have some topics in hands too that I didn't get a chance to cover from last time, and then I'll try to do it here, but unfortunately we couldn't do that either. So we're gonna do that for another time for another Being the Sound show. But you'll find out eventually when we'll do it next time. But yeah, as far as Being the Asylum, episode 12. That was there you go. That was the episode. But again, we'll continue more returns to things I want to bring up for Dynamite after the whole watch along thing, and I'm also gonna add NXT 2.0 as well on there, pertains to that show. You see anything more developed of the show. So I thought last show was it's actually a show that I thought that was possible for me to watch this time, and hopefully it will stay that way, and maybe it'll get even more better. As we get more closer to how things will change in WWE. So, but there you go. That was Being the Asylum on episode 12. So as far as the question is, was it a SummerSlam or SummerScam? I mean, obviously you really got the answers from us a while ago. It was a SummerSlam and not a SummerScam. So there you go. But with that being said, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for joining. That's for those who joined. Listening to to Kat, who really didn't really get a chance to really say much, and I do apologize, Kat. You didn't get to see much, but we'll get you next time. But for Rebecca Red, CJ, Nick, Jalen, is the artist, formerly as Signature Born Thriller. I should say peace on streets to all you to be well, stay safe, take care of yourself, everything that's on the world. And we're out here. Well, more like me, I'm out here for now. And we'll see you all later on. We're taking to AEW Dynamite, we're taking to the watch along, and then following after that will be some topics pertains to wrestling, like WWE, AEW, and maybe some more wrestling that we'll talk about. And also, we're going to bring up again. I'm going to bring up again the whole Ric Flair main event. That way, I can have this discussion more with the panels, that couldn't make it to that main event. And I thought I was going to do it with with Omega Red, but Omega Red passed out, didn't make it. So, but it is what it is, man. It's late too, so hopefully we'll get a chance for that later on tonight. So yeah, still for all of that, folks. And until next time, you all take care, and I'll see you all later on tonight. AW Dynamite, watch along, and see what happens on that show. To see how they follow up to last week's show. We're taking the Fight for the Fallen and all, and there you go.